paradigm of absolute control. And that's why we're just out here doing simple things, pointing out that we're meant to be in nature and be natural. And this is where we find the source that God made to transcend the New World Order. And that's why they want to try to keep us out of it.
I'm angry. I've had enough of these people. They're a bunch of Christian murderers, scum. They're on giant death factories, keeping babies alive and selling their body parts. What more do you need to know about these people? I go out and face these scum. They literally crawl out from under rocks. They have green looking skin and they run around screaming, we love Satan, we wanna eat babies. I have them on video. Hillary's in the creepy weird sick stuff, man. She sleeps in the same room with that creepy weirdo woman whose mother wears a hood over her head. What the hell? That woman number one is ugly. Imagine how bad she smells, man. I'm told her and Obama just stink. Obama and Hillary both smell like sulfur. Literal vampire pot-bellied goblins are hobbling round coming after us. My spirit gets close to that evil and I feel it go. We're such self-centered crap. We don't even notice hell itself rising up against us. Millions of pointed people of the very worst type, and I'm so pissed. We're gonna stab your daughter at the mall. We're gonna stab your wife, your son. We're gonna stab you with a butcher knife, and then the police chief is gonna say, we love our Somalis, we love our Muslims. Oh, they're so good, oh, they're so sweet.
X. Persons under 18 will not be admitted.
In a world where a checkered flag is just the start, meet Ryan Wheeler, the would-be champ who seems to have run his last lap. But when a mysterious figure offers Ryan a dark bargain, promising the throne of speed, he strikes a deal with the devil that will make him ride and die. From ball-busting YouTube sensation and Arca Menard's NASCAR breakout racer Cody Dennison comes his first kick-ass comic creation. This won't be your average ride. It's a tale drenched in bone-chilling horror, soaked in violence, and wrapped around the curves of both the track and the sexiest women that'll make you forget the road ahead. Experience the race of a lifetime, or the damnation of your very soul. Will Ryan outrun his demons, or will he burn in the fiery pits of hell? Don't miss out. Get Cody across the finish line. Back Ride and Die on Indiegogo.
Sydney hit the screen in den, blonde and smiling, clean and bright. American Eagle lit the fire, and the whole crowd cried all night. Said this looks too perfect. doesn't ever make it stop. Sydney Sweeney has great genes. Guess that's all she had to do. Wear some pants, say thanks, my mama, then watch Twitter melt in two.
Are you guys aware that we almost see no titties in movies anymore? And we only see titties. Hey, anybody know this? Yes, I love titties! Big old titties!
Can you believe it? We finally made it after all these years.
After all of that intro, what are you talking about?
A whole 9 minutes. So look, dude. Okay, here's what happened. So I had a guy join my stream literally last show and was like, "Your intro's too damn long. I'm leaving."
Yeah.
So I added the Sydney Sweeney one. That's another 4 minutes. That's what I do. Like I'm a spiteful, petty bitch. I just do those things. I can't help it. I'm like, well, gotta add more.
I love it. I love it. I love looking at Sydney Sweeney. So like it works.
Oh, yeah. She's got great genes, man. How you been, dude? I know everybody's been like, "Where's Nick? Where's Nick?" And I've seen you do a few appearances on shows. I've been watching your local streams and watching the Kurt stuff. So tell everybody how you been, man.
Fine.
That's not good when a guy says I'm fine. That's like the code.
It's like well, it's an ongoing disaster, you know, like things none of this stuff is easy, and so it's like things will be going great, and then you know there's a little bit of a reset, and then they're going just fine. As far as like that's just in general. Like as far as my recovery and stuff like that, like I'm still drug and alcohol free. It's just fine. Just so everybody knows, like I'm here. Hey guys, what's up? I just wear the shades because I look like a dick, and that's funny to me.
It's a cool look. Oh, yeah.
Thanks, man. And I got this, like I told you, like I looked like the couch that we would be together on for that scene. Like I saw this joke and I was like, "Are you kidding? Like this thing exists? Someone bought this?" So I had to buy it.
Yeah, that's why I can't go to thrift stores, man. I'll be buying like pirate coats and shit, and then I'll just not use them. So
you walk out of there and it's like, well, I spent $30 and I have a whole new wardrobe.
Yeah, exactly. And you can buy like an old ass guitar and then a Nintendo that doesn't work, and then for some odd reason CRT monitors for computer.
Didn't they have like a whole section? It's like, here's where the VHSs are. It's like, oh yeah, I was looking for those. I really wanted to find those again because the viewing experience was so pleasurable.
No, dude, no shit. So I had a mechanical keyboard. And I kept, I like mechanical keyboards, but they're expensive, right? They're like $200.
Yeah.
So I was on my third one, and that son of a bitch stopped working. And that was my third one in 5 years that it's just stopped working one day. And I was like, you know what? Screw this. Went to a thrift store and paid literally $3 for this. It's like a shitty little unbranded keyboard.
But it's got LED lighting, like so it's good.
Yeah. And I'm like, you know what? I don't care anymore. I will pay $2 to $3 and that I'm done. I'm fucking done. No more bullshit with the mechanical keyboards. I'm done with it.
My the last keyboard I bought has held up pretty well, but like of course I kind of stopped using it for like a year. No big deal.
Yeah. Yeah, you're too busy fucking chilling without all of us.
Yeah, it's I mean some stuff just needs to be done in private, right? Like and you and I have talked about this 100 times. So we don't need to rehash it too much, but Streaming is a uniquely stressful job in a different way. No, it is not a 9 to 5 where you're doing backbreaking labor, shoveling coal into a cart and like dying at 38. Like it's not, and no one claims it is, but it's got its own different stresses. And one of those is just the constant publicity. And like you can't work through shit about yourself when you're in public. You just can't do it. So you gotta sometimes take a step back and take care of some stuff and then come back and see how it's going. So I'm back for a while, hopefully for, ever.
Yeah. And I've told people 100 times on my show, it's like the more time you take off, the absolutely harder it gets to come back, because there's a bunch of factors. Number one, you don't know if you actually are good at it. You're like, you like tell yourself over and over, I don't even know what to talk about. I don't even know if people want to hear me. And then the second one is, it's like every minute that goes by makes it harder. It's like, well, I've already taken off so long, it doesn't even matter if I come back anymore. So it just the longer you wait, the worse it gets, and the more anxiety that it revolves around pressing go live. It's weird.
Yeah, there's that, and then like it's the other hard thing for me is working on a bunch of other stuff and like getting taking care of my family and stuff like that. You kind of like stop paying attention to everything that's going on because you can only got so much time to focus on things. So it's like, oh crap, I got to get back in the habit of like reading the news, following up, developing opinions about this stuff. Because I have a show tonight with and I've got topics picked out for it and everything. And it'll be great that way. But like in general, that was an extra step, and it used to be that was just kind of part of how. Like my daily thing is like, well, I'm already looking at all this stuff, but you fell out of it for a while. So getting back into the swing of everything.
Yeah, that's what I would do. I'll go on, X and fucking bookmark like 100 things. But every now and then I don't even like, I'll take a week off and go to, Gatlinburg or something and get a cabin, and I won't really be involved on social media. And like celebrities will die and I won't even I'll hear about it 4 days later. I'm like, what? Prince died. When did this happen? You know what I'm saying? Oh my God.
In the 2010s.
Yeah, dude. And like,
it was a long time ago, dude.
Yeah. See, I didn't know. No, but like so many things happen, and you'll pay attention, but damn, Hassan Piker shocked his dog. And then it feels like you blink and then there's all this stuff that's come out about it. Hassan's already talked about it twice. All these people have talked about it, and it's evolved 100 times. I was on a flight to California, and the Hassan shocking thing was happening. And by the time I landed, there had been like 8 more developments. And I was like, damn, can't even keep up.
Developments, like he pressed the thing and shocked the dog. Like, look,
it was just, dude, there was people running so much stupid cover. And of course, it was like all these females that were trying to have sex with Hassan to get some clout. You know how it is. And they were like, yeah, I know it. I know that collar. It's actually totally not a shock collar. And the actual manufacturer finally came out and was like, yeah, it's totally a shock collar. Like, he just broke off the prongs.
It's weird how stuff like that has become taboo, but like shock collars have been around as a training tool for dogs forever.
Yeah. Yeah. Sure.
They didn't used to be weird. Now, like, remember invisible fences? Like, I guess they still have them. It's the same premise. It's when you're so lazy you don't even have to press the button. It just happens. Like the dog goes where it's not supposed to go, and it's like, ee! And they like yelp or whatever, and then they go back. And it's I don't know. Like I don't have one. I don't shock my dog or whatever, but at the same time, like this is something that's going on forever. And Hassan's a giant pile of shit. Like, so I don't have any desire to defend him. There's no defense. Actually, what he did is the worst thing ever. I hope he gets tried for a war crime and killed.
Yeah. So yeah, when this,
I don't actually want him killed.
When this first happened, and I talked about it on my show, I was like, yeah, dude, I had a shock collar. I got one time, or I borrowed it from PDH or something, and I put it on my dog because I wanted every time he would run out into the road, because I used to live right beside the road at my old house. Right. If he runs out to the road, like, because he used to be that kind of dog. You open the door, he'd fly to the road right where the cars are coming.
Of course.
And I was like, that would be a good training tool for if he runs to the road. And then I tried it. He like ran outside and I tried it. Didn't even affect him on like the highest thing because he had so much fuzz and shit. So I was like, whatever. And then I never really thought about it again. And that's a good training tool. But like Hasan shocking his dog for moving 1 inch off of the bed behind him, perfectly curated in his background for a decoration, that's fucked.
That's pretty fucked up. And that's the thing. Like I see people in the chat saying it. Yeah, we're getting there, guys. But like that's the real issue with what Hasan did. It's like a shot collar, and some people like freaking out about the shot collar. You know, you get the eye roll thing. But the main thing is, yeah, his dog is a piece of decor for 8 straight hours, just sitting on a mat. Like that's insane. Like I didn't even know you could do that. Like you can't even do that with an old person.
Yeah, it's actually a crime in California. It's considered animal abuse. I Googled it. I did my research. I Googled it and I used the AI function.
Right, but he'll state like no one's gonna go after him on it.
It's funny because my dogs, you know, I'll be like brushing my teeth and I'll look out like my master bedroom window, which like overlooks my entire backyard.
Yeah.
And I'll be brushing my teeth and I'll just see my dog Mal, who's a husky, sitting in the grass in the backyard, laying on his side, like under the stars, just relaxing at like 4 a.m. because it's cold outside. And I'm like, this dude has a great fucking life. And I give him cookies and shit. I mean, he's old. Fuck it. I'm going to give him cookies. Like he's like 12. Just have the cookies. I don't care anymore. Be fat. Enjoy life. You know,
right.
So it's so jarring for me to see Hasan do something like that. And then literally a few days later, go to the No Kings protest with his dog. And he's like feeding his dog water out of his hands for some reason instead of a bowl, because he didn't bring a bowl, because he usually doesn't take his dog for walks, nor gives his dog water out of a bowl, because that's not why he didn't have one.
Cover that. Like he's got to have an assistant, right? Why isn't an assistant like, hey, bro, you need one of those bowls with you?
It was all performative, just like everything on the left is. Fucking performative. He was out there trying to be, look, I love my dog. Look, take pictures, take videos. I totally love my dog. Please stop yelling at me. No one believes you, Hasan, because you zesty. He sounds zesty when he talks. When he gets like pissed off, it comes out. You know, it's the fucking the fucking painted nails emoji comes out a little bit.
Dude, I love that you said zesty. Like my kids call like they call like other kids zesty all the time. And I was like, what do you mean zesty? And they're like, oh, like gay. I was like, oh, that's funny.
It's the new socially approved gay, zesty.
It's beautiful.
I'm all about it, dude. I love it now, but it's not going to last very long. Zesty's gonna be a hate term eventually. And then we got to bring back gay. That's how this works, right? So you say, like they used to say, you know, back in the 70s, 80s, like black. Don't call people black folks. That's fucked up. You call them, you know, people of color or colored people. And then now we've come all the way forward, and now even people of color are starting to lose.
Just call them black. Well, like, what do you do?
Just call them black, and that's what I prefer because it sounds cool. You know, black. That sounds badass.
You know, it's a big improvement because you used to say what I prefer is to call them property. And like, you don't say that anymore. I'm really proud of you.
Jeez, you're telling my secrets live on stream. Arrested. I can see the Reddit now. Totally real joke. Squid says, yay, my 2 favorite gays on stream together. Thank you, brother. Appreciate you, Squid. Attorney, Mr. Andrew Bronco, who hung out and fucking watched me shred piano. Every time I talk to Andrew, he's like, man, he can really play the piano. And I'm like, I really can't actually. I just am good at like fucking around on it, and it tricks people. I'm like, damn, that's great. I'm like, yeah, it is, but what's up?
Well, I feel like if you can arpeggio out chords, right? Like then you can play the chords and then do, and then everybody's like, holy shit, it's the greatest piano player of all time.
It is wild because if you put enough time into piano, you'll understand the like phrasing of every single chord and what works with every single chord and what chord works with every chord if you just played enough. And one day it clicked like riding it back to me, and I can just and I can't like intentionally fuck up. I'll be like, you know, like this, like when a kid will do this, and I'll just still play it in the right key, and I'm like, fuck, I don't even remember how to fuck up. So I just like will jam on piano all day, and it tricks people into thinking I'm like really good at piano, but no, I just understand like all like the keys and shit. And
I can't play anything, so it doesn't matter. You know, like for me, I never learned music, and it was like, I kind of wish I did. I wish I'd learned an instrument when I was a kid, but I didn't want to back then. My grandpa tried to teach me guitar, and I was like, I don't want to sit around for this. I'm busy eating.
Imagine how much fucking delicious labias you could have swung from if you just would have fucking learned a guitar, bro.
It's the key.
It's the key. No pun intended, bro. It's the key.
Right.
You just fucking pick up a guitar, play an A chord, play that one chord. Wish you would step out from my leg. Girls are like, oh my God. There's something about him. He's so special. He's like really charming, and I just really like him. I connect with him. It's like it's because I played Jumper, bro.
Did you watch Blue Mountain State?
No.
Okay, Blue Mountain State's like one of my favorite TV shows of all time. It's about it's a college quarterback. He's second string though, which he wants to be second string. You don't want to be first string quarterback because second string is easier. You don't have to like try as hard, but you still get all the benefits. And so, but like, there's one episode, and this guy comes in to the like football house where all the women, like all the cheerleaders are, and he's just playing guitar, and it's like the gayest shit ever. It's like "Breath on My Breath Leaves Me Breathless" is the song, and all the women are just like, "Oh my god!" It's like the worst.
How crazy it is, dude.
God.
No, I'll never forget, dude. I'll never forget. And by the way, I bookmarked that because it has a 90% Rotten Tomatoes and a 13% audience score, which means it's probably amazing.
Dude, it's so good. It's so it's a perfect show.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna turn on after this. No, so it's my favorite story of all time. So like I would always, play guitar. Now I obviously play electric. I got my Les Paul, fucking shredding face, and we'd have house parties, and girls were always like, "Oh my god," And then, finally, like one of my dude friends was like, "You got to hear this dude play guitar," and was gassing me up like in front of this girl in my living room, and we're drinking. She's like, "Okay, whatever." And we go up to my music room, I turn it on, I fucking start just giving her the beans. And I look at this girl's face, not even remotely impressed. And I was like, "Oh no, this is going bad." And I'm shredding. And he's like looking at her, going, "Yeah, yeah.
Like, this guy's great, isn't he?"
And she's like, "Oh, he's pretty good, I guess." Like just not giving a fuck. And I think back to it a lot. I'm like, damn, that was humiliating. And now she's downstairs on my couch asleep. This was literally like 10 years ago exactly to the day.
It's the
like,
origin story.
Yeah, and I'm like, now she lives here. It's funny how that all really weirdly worked out. I didn't see her again until like 3 years later after that. And I'm like, "Oh yeah, I remember that time I played guitar and you were like not impressed?" She was like, "No, you're pretty good. I was just like being an asshole." I was like, "Oh, thanks." So,
well, that's nice. Like that she lied to you later.
Yeah, exactly.
And she's like, "No, you were fine."
Let me get this $100 super chat from Billy Hatcher. Oh my god. That's a pink and an orange away from a rainbow night on the return of the Nick Rekieta. The return of the Nick. The Lord of the Kings. Return of the Nick. Billy Hatcher says, finally we get to see the gay couple back again. I've also seen how wild the riots have been getting. Also, did Nick react to the guy being jailed for a few days for breaking the law? Which guy? You gotta be a little bit more specific. You talking about
the personal story?
Oh yeah, you're talking about old steel toe.
Yeah, like I didn't do too much reaction to it. Happy that case is over. His time isn't over. He's got probation and all that stuff. But people have asked me a little bit like, what would you want, etc. Like, I don't give a shit about any of that. I think him going to jail is a big punishment that he really needed. That being said, my main thing is like, can you just abide by the terms of your probation? Like, just abide by those terms and everybody will be fine. Just go away. That's
Ain't gonna happen. This motherfucker's gonna come back, get on his show immediately and be like, "So I was in jail," and then all of a sudden, and if it wasn't for, and it's get fucking fucked immediately. I can feel it. Because his chat will egg him. His chat will egg him on, and he'll fucking do it.
It'd be a poor choice, like I would think, because
That's a year, right?
If that gets back to it's a year in county, and if you're gonna go in for a long time, you actually tend to want to end up in prison rather than county, because in prison people get comfortable. In county, it's more like in and out. It's like a motel, man. Not like a nice one, like a normal one. And people popping in and out of there. They have, I was talking about this the other day. They have poor impulse control. Like, these are people who get in fights a lot and stuff like that. And that's just not a good crowd to be around consistently. And it's unpredictable in county. In prison, everybody's doing these longer stints. You kind of get a flow to it. It's not, believe me, like I'm not advocating that prison is a nice ride, but from what I've heard, if people had the choice between prison and county for the same time that they're going to be in, they'd pick prison over county every time.
Yeah, and that's the craziest part, man, about this all to me is, and I talked about this when it happened. I was like, dude did not even have to do any, like, He could have just not done anything. And I think we talked on the phone about this. Like, if he would have just not done anything and just like did his show and just, he would be fine right now. I was like, why? Was it worth it? That's so silly. It's like you went to jail for literally no reason. Just like,
yeah, he talked himself into jail that he didn't have to do. And but see, that's the thing with when I say like I think he needed it. Some people need that. Like, and he's the type of guy who would talk himself into needing that jail to come out, or that enhancement, whatever it is that it was. The court chose this 15-day jail sentence. I mean, obviously, I would have preferred it to be a little longer, but I think him having to take a week off of streaming is one of the most devastating things that could happen to him.
yeah,
He just doesn't deal with that type of stuff well. His whole persona involves doing his show, and so being restricted from that, I think, is what was needed to make it happen. The prosecutor seemed to have her finger on the pulse of that, but that wasn't. People think that I had anything to do with that. I didn't. The prosecutor didn't ask me how to do her job. Shockingly, like she didn't ask me how to do it. That was all them.
yeah, and it's weird because so obviously I was, I was watching Twitter and I was like, I followed the timeline, and then the other day I'm just sitting here and I get like I go to like my homepage and stuff, and my feed, because every now and then I click on a Aaron like clip from some clip channel because he's being
Right.
and because he's just, and now to be fair, it's really hard to listen to him. You and I have talked about this. I'm like, fuck, I can't listen to this motherfucker. He's like an empty shell of a husk. He's not like a real person. It's really weird. So, but
he lost his focus on just doing a show, and his entire show is like about what he's going to do and whatever. And like this isn't a big criticism from me. I got into that place for a while. Like sometimes you do, like your real life kind of overwhelms you, and so you can't think about other stuff. Like you can't develop a show as easily, and so you get online, you're like, well, I can just talk about me, and that's what people want to hear. They don't want to hear that.
They do whenever something's like, when shit's hitting the fan, they want to hear about it. But other than that, they don't want to hear about it. And that's the thing you need to learn. But when I was on the other day, I was just fucking on YouTube and I saw my feed and it was like, Stilto goes live, April returns. And I'm like, what the fuck is this? I was like, I thought he was in jail. And I click on it and he's just like uploading reruns as like his shows. And I'm like, what the hell are you doing, brother? Like,
that was weird. That was a weird choice because like you can choose what, like he was doing these best of and compilations and stuff. It's like, okay, well, you have the option to choose literally whatever you fucking want from your back catalog. It's like, and you choose these shows with your ex-wife, like leave her alone.
Yeah, that was really strange because I was like, no one's going to be happy about this.
He's incapable of leaving people be. Like it's just not in his nature. But hopefully, like I said, hopefully he will when he gets out. Like I don't really want to, like I don't want to deal with this person. I don't want anything to do with him at all. So I would again prefer that he just abide by the terms of his probation. And we can all just move on.
Yeah. I was talking the other day where I think the worst thing that ever happened to him was getting that little clout when the shit went down with you. And then he got a few watchers. He had like 500-600 people watching his show concurrently at some points. And that changed everything because he had never felt an algorithmic push before. So now he's getting this organic thing because of a controversy. And it like, that would be the worst thing for me, to almost taste it and not quite get it. Right. Like, it's different when you've already got it. Like you already got the plaque, right? Who cares? Like you're like, fuck, I got the plaque, can't take it away from you, motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? I already feel like I won YouTube, no matter how many views I get nowadays. I'm like, well, I already won the game. Now I'm just going. But like to have that, you felt like you almost got to taste it, and then it was yanked away from you. Like you have to. He's clawing, trying to fucking. That's why he talks about himself and all this controversy, and tries to, and why he talked himself in jail, because he just had to keep clawing at it, trying to get it back.
He just can't. And it's like, if you take a step back for just a second and then come back and just do your show, like that would be his best chance towards doing that. I don't really think he has much chance of attracting a large audience for his show in general, because I don't think he adds much.
He's awful. He's fucking awful.
Well, yeah, and all these people who like fantasize about radio or were on radio or whatever, and then they get into this place where you don't have a radio station pushing you, and you don't have the radio station's automatic broadcast that people are kind of tuning into, and they have to attract their own audience, they find that they just really can't. Like, they're not great at it, and they don't know why. And I think I've figured it out. On morning radio, everybody knows what morning radio is going to be. It's going to be like these little news stories and stuff. It's very formulaic, and yeah, you're going to have some breakout talents, and you're going to have some great moments from some people. But most people are just like, they follow the formula. It's like they go to you go to work and you follow the janitor around. It's like you learn what floor to mop, and that's what they do every day. They do that same work for the most part. And that's where he is. And it's like that format will never break on YouTube because there's nothing there. He's not bringing expertise or interesting insight to anything. He's not bringing some wealth of experience. And there's some things he can maybe talk about, but he really doesn't have it. And so that is like, as far as YouTube goes, like the formula for him is capped out. It's like you're just a local radio guy. Most people don't listen to local radio through YouTube. They do it through their fucking car.
Yeah.
And it's a big problem for him because he just doesn't have anything else.
How I always saw this, and this has to do with a lot of celebrities and or actors or people that had shows on MTV or people that had shows on CNN. When they eventually left their networks, they went to YouTube and started a YouTube channel, and then no one watches. And the reason no one watches is because they were never really that interesting. And now they're up against the entire population that can turn on a camera and use their personality. And what they found out is they were not that special. They're not Nick Rekieta. People want to watch Nick Rekieta so he can be fucking Nick Rekieta, make jokes and be quick. People watch me for whatever reason. I don't fucking know. And then people watch certain people for their personalities. And then you get people that come out there, like Don Lemon is a great example. Come out there with literally no insight, nothing to add. They're just annoying. And people were watching him because they were forced to watch him if they turned to CNN. And now no one wants to watch him because they just weren't that interesting in the first place.
Well, and they had writers. That's the other dark secret, or not really dark secret, but not on radio so much, but these television personalities that you're talking about. Like all of the great late night hosts, it's like you're not you're the host, I guess, but there are 15 people writing that monologue, which is crazy to think about. It's like 15 people had to write your 6-minute stand-up set. Like that's that, but that's what it is. And it's like all of the jokes and all of the bits and all of this, like these aren't being like Craig Ferguson isn't coming up with this shit. This little writers team is, and they're putting things together, and a producer's going out and making it happen and doing these interviews and getting the B-roll and coming in to make the joke that happens every night. But that's not the guy. When you get out here, to where we are, it's pretty much for a long time, it's just you. It's just you. And maybe you'll get the type of income that'll help you hire an assistant or a production crew. But that's not what most people are looking for. They're looking for authenticity. They're looking for someone to just speak about something that they don't really know and is interesting. And you don't need a huge team to do it. You just need someone who knows what the fuck they're talking about something.
Yeah. Yeah. And that's the thing is, I never wrote my first 10 or 15 videos. I wrote a loose script for. Shit. Now I turn on a camera and I'm like, oh, what's up, bitch? I just say whatever comes to my mind. And I have some pretty good jokes in there, which really works. Squid Pro Quo says, I'm no Billy Hatcher, but I don't say I didn't do nothing for you. Thank you, Squid Pro Quo. I love you. I appreciate you. The Squid says AI needs to work on them jiggle physics. Otherwise, a great song. It is a beautiful damn song. I'm so glad we added it, and I ruined that one guy's life in chat. Holly Movie Star says, Cop, hey kid, why do you wear sunglasses at night? Vince Latillo responds, because when you're cool, the sun shines on you 24 hours a day. My Science Project 1985. Thank you, Holly Movie Star. Rob with a $10 super chat. My boy, I can't wait to see you Sunday, I think. Thank you, brother. You the man. Tristan, thank you, buddy. Says, what's your racing plans next year?
I don't have.
What's your risk plans, Nick? My loose plan is full time, but that just depends on sponsorship. So if I can get the adequate sponsorship and have some decent people come on board alongside Tim Pool, then we'll be good to go. We just got to have that sponsorship. So what it's all about. Crime and Cars with Mandy. What's up, Mandy? I like that damn channel name. Gifted 20 memberships. She sent me a picture the other day of her husband Sean playing NASCAR 25 as me because I'm in the game,
Right.
and their fucking dog Craig sitting beside him, and Craig's like a little bulldog, looks like a little monster. Yeah, you know what bulldogs look like.
No, I've never seen a bulldog in my life.
This motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Like,
their like smile is the width of like
yeah, they just it's just
yeah.
They are little monsters. Thank you so much, Mandy. I love you. I appreciate you. Big Mike says it's gonna be like the word we call a bundle of sticks. It's coming back. Big Mike's back. No, like my biggest liberal friend, every time I call him on Discord, he'll be like, "Sup, F slur." I'm like, you can't say that, it's illegal. Only I can say it. No, Mario Trujillo, good to see you. Finally beat Golem. Thank you. Appreciate you. Charles says Game Social sponsor NASCAR. Oh, by the way, Charles,
that'd be the ultimate troll, by the way. Like if they did that, if GameStop was like, we're sponsoring.
I'm gonna be honest, I don't know why it didn't happen, because GameStop responded to me when I tweeted about it. And I was like, what do you think? And it was like a GameStop paint scheme. And then GameStop responded and said, just don't wreck this one, please. And I was like, so I immediately emailed the CEO and I emailed a bunch of people and I was like, let's do it. This is gonna be hilarious. And then it never happened. And I was saying, Jordan, happy to see you, my favorite fleeks back together. What? Who's this girl in here? You need to only make your profile picture your girl, not you, Jordan. Get out of here. Thank you.
What if Jordan's the girl?
Oh yeah, then it's fine. It's all good.
Yeah, what if Jordan's the girl and that guy's name is like, Mitchell or whatever?
Mitchell. Gross. Thank you. Thank you, Jordan. Billy says Nick is the king to pimps with that outfit. That's the look he's going for. He literally sent me a picture the other day. I don't remember what it was on. Maybe Twitter. I don't remember. And I was like, you look like a straight up coked out lawyer right now. And he's like, hell yeah.
I went to the suit shop and they're like, so what are you looking for? I'm like, well, I want to look like a drug dealer, like a cocaine dealer from the 80s. And they're like, huh? And I was like, well, they don't actually look like that, but that's what Hollywood thinks that they look like. But trust me, they actually just look normal. But I don't want to look like that. Like I want to look like the Hollywood drug dealer. That's what
I feel like they all look like Badger from Breaking Bad. They just have like a little hoodie on. They're like, hey man, you didn't even knock. You just came in.
Mine just normal. Like you'd have no idea. You'd have no fucking clue.
Ashley with her big old ass with a $20 super chat. Thank you, Ashley. We love you. We appreciate you. Can't wait to see you again shortly. Thank you, Ashley. So good to me. So good to me. That's the orange boy. We're a pink boy from a rainbow night. Oh my God, y'all.
Make it happen, chat. Come on, bring that pink boy in.
Aaron has a face for radio and a voice for silent films. Damn, brother. You cooked my man. He can't defend himself. He's in jail. Andrew Bronca says the greatest exposure Stolto has gotten in his life is right here in this show. That's for sure. You know it's bad, right? So you know it's bad. And I thought about this a while back when his viewership fucking tanked to like 50 people. And
it was bad.
And also I noticed that sometimes he'd have 190 and I would have 250 and I would get 300 likes in the show and he'd get like 14. And I was like, is this motherfucker bought in his fucking channel right now? What's going on? Anyways, but I noticed when his viewership tanked, he was still.
Oh, go ahead.
He was still trying to like refer back to like the drama and like bring it in because it just to try, and people just didn't even fucking care. I was like, it's bad when people don't even want to hear about your drama anymore. No, they don't even want to hear nothing from you. It's brutal.
Like my drama, like his drama, my drama, whatever in the overlap, like I think people are relatively done with it outside of some shocking revelation, which really, I don't think there's any more of those left. Who knows? Here's the problem. I was on a bunch of drugs. I don't remember everything, but I think most of the really salacious stuff is out. And then I think the restraining order and just the fading interest will kind of take care of the rest. I think it's time to move past it personally. I've tried to keep it mostly off my channel. But I think I did do a little bit of a show like when he was when he was sentenced. I think I did just a little bit to kind of laugh about it. But generally speaking, people on my channel, some people know about it and that's fine, but most people don't give a shit. They're like, let's talk about Trump and law and stuff like that and new lawsuits and are we doing trial coverage? That's what people care about and want to hear about. And and that's fine by me. Like I have
Oh,
no,
dude, I can't wait till you fucking do a trial because my happy ass is gonna play World of Warcraft and watch it.
wait, speaking of Bronca, I love you. I think Bronca and I are going to cover the Courtney Clenny trial starting December 1st.
Yeah, dude, and dude, I'm so excited because I stopped playing WoW because you stopped doing trial streams.
Sorry.
You know?
Sorry,
And I
brother.
was like, well, fuck, he doesn't do like I can't do this anymore. So I just stopped playing. I'm like, oh, thank God you're coming back so I can fucking start washing the shit. Courtney Clenny's the one that killed her boyfriend, right?
Yeah, she's the OnlyFans chick who's
Yeah.
like stabbed him 100 times in the elevator or whatever. It was just wild. And she's like, it was self-defense. Motherfucker. Like as she's stabbing him, you can imagine the racial slurs coming out of her mouth as she's stabbing him. And it's like, no, she's claimed self-defense. So I'm really looking forward to that. Hopefully Bronca and I get to collaborate on it because I think he's one of the funniest people on the planet. And that's right up his alley. Like the OnlyFans girl self-defense case.
Because he's gonna be throwing fucking those red pill shits in there all the time. It's gonna be beautiful. I love when he quote tweets like chicks saying shit and he just roasts them. I'm like, oh, fuck yeah. He's just the guy. I love it. Thank you. He said I bought a teleprompter and used it for a week, then I drove my car over it. Rest in peace.
I can't do it. Some people can like script things out and do those videos really well. I don't. Like for me, if I'm doing a short video that's not a clip, I will actually like I'll start recording and I'll record it in one take. Even if I have to start over because I screw up or whatever, I'll just start over. I won't sit there and edit it down and do all that stuff. Like I will just do one take and record it because I can't fucking do the like scripting and teleprompting and
yeah, that's what I do. I've done it for ever since my 15th or 16th video. I just do everything in one take now. And if I mess up, if I try to read something like an article and I would just brutalize it like 5 times, I just say, and then I do it again. And then I'll just highlight it, Control T, Control C, Control T, and then remove it from my edit in like 3 seconds. Like easy peasy. Yeah. Squid says the ladies whose channel you were on last Friday look like she could pass as a mother adult film star, Maddie Collins. And that's on brand for you. Thank you, Squid. Appreciate you.
I suppose. Now, I believe they're talking about me on Pretty Antisocial and very much like Haley. She's awesome. And so you guys should go check out that video. It was a good one.
I've seen the channel like get recommended to me before. And I guess it must be in the same sphere because it gets recommended a lot to me when they're streaming. So
yeah, it used to be 2 chicks, and that one of them has left the show. So now it's just the redhead Haley, and she's good. I think she puts together a really good show, and she's really thorough on her research and her prep. So it's good stuff.
Well, hell yeah. Thank you, Master Lions, for 10 gifted memberships. We're now at 30 memberships out of 100 for the goal today. We've been killing that goal every stream. I appreciate you guys. 70 more memberships to 100. Thank you, boys. Thank you so much. And Billy Hatcher says the trial's on my B-Day, which is December 1st. Hell yeah, Billy. You're going to be like 50 or something. I don't know. 50 or something, maybe. So, I remember I told you I was going to mention this to you. So I made a video yesterday or today, I can't remember, about the CEO of Twitch, Dan Clancy, and all this crazy shit that's been happening in the last couple of days where he's been almost outed. And I've been saying this for months that he's like a 62-year-old dude that obviously uses his position to get in with his employees, which are like female streamers, and tries to use his clout to do some shit. And I feel like that's very obvious. Obviously, we don't know for sure, but I feel like it's very obvious because every time he would scroll on his phone and get caught, it was just like titty streamers the entire time. And then he's always seen with all these girls and partying with all these girls. And I'm like, that's what he uses a clout for. And that's why he won't put HASAN down on the platform, because HASAN helps with that access, I feel like. And he's been outed as being extremely political, being anti-Trump back in 2016, and all these different things. And then that girl was assaulted, Emiru, at TwitchCon, and he pretty much victim blamed her and said, well, you should just ban people from your chat so they don't show up to see you like this. I'm like, how would they not show? Banning them will make it worse. They'll show up and kill you, So what do you think about that?
No, I think you're 100% right. And I think it shows how out of touch people, even if they're adjacent to the business that that we're in. They're just out of touch with how it functions. And look, we have great audiences, right? But we have been places together where sometimes those people like that are adjacent to our audience or whatever, know someone we know. You see them and you're like, don't give that guy an AR. Like, don't do that.
Yeah.
because you'll have a pile of bodies in about 32 seconds. And this idea that, oh, well, you could just ban him from your chat and he's not going to walk up to you. Like that dude, I watched that video. I'm like, holy shit, like the balls on this guy. Like he just walked up, but I don't think it was balls. I think it was autism probably, right?
Yeah. He he was probably told by one of his friends that you just got to go out there and shoot your shot and go up and just make it romantic. And like, obviously with his brain, he's like, okay, just runs up and tackles her because he doesn't know any better.
And like, I have seen the autistic walk like up to a pretty girl. Like I've seen that happen live at anime conventions. It's really funny when there is no contact and it's just like a little bit uncomfortable. It's funny, but like for female streamers especially, this is something that like they do face. And for the Twitch CEO to be so out of touch on that is crazy. Like you run the platform that has one of the largest chances of this happening. Like how do you not know?
It's insane to me that, he and all the people that he protects occupy this social political spectrum where this would be the most abhorrent thing ever. But it just so happens that culture's weirdly shifted and now it's almost not like all these weird belief structures have shifted on their head. And now like, they don't defend these assault things as much as they talk about they would, right? And the actual situation happens because keep in mind, it's always this like fantasy situation that they're scared of, right? Oh, this is all men do all day. It's just catcall and catcall and catcall. And then it actually really happens on camera because it is more rare than you think. And I'm using anecdotal experience from talking to like attractive girls I've hung out in the past. So it doesn't really happen to me very often. But for some reason, blue-haired 400-pound girls will tell you they get catcalled 24/7. And when it actually happens,
I've never seen one of these whales get catcalled by anybody. I saw the closest I saw was in Ybor City during COVID. It was the last place where you could be out and have no masks. And Dick did the road rage down there in Tampa. And I'm down there and it was closing time. All the bars are shutting down and all the black people are walking home. And like, there was this girl who was shaped like a bowling ball in a leopard print suit. And there was this dude there who's probably like 6'4", 6'5", like black dude, looked in shape, wearing like athletic, the full athletic suit, like a full Adidas suit or whatever. And he's like, hey girl, what it is? And I was like, come on, man. Like that's the worst. That's the worst I've ever seen. And she turned him down. That was even crazier. I'm like, oh, like what's wrong with like, what did I miss? But there's got to be some sort of vibe that he was putting off. I don't know.
Yeah. And that's my point is it's like, there's all these fantasy situations that are like the big bad. And then it actually happens on camera at TwitchCon to one of your streamers and everybody's like tiptoeing and everybody's like almost victim blaming. And I'm like, so you don't believe anything you actually say. This is all bullshit. You just want some free clout and you want to appear morally superior and no one really believes you. And it's the same thing with Hasan Piker. All he does is call people bigots and racist and evil on Twitter all day. And I'm like, am I really going to take moral advice from the guy that tortures his dog daily? Are you insane? Are you insane, Donna? No. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's always the weirdest thing is these people that are morally freaking corrupt, always trying to morally guide everybody. I'm like, I'm sorry, we're past the whole weird 10 years where words spoke louder than actions. We're going back. Okay.
Yeah. I was thinking about this the other day. Just how wild human interaction has become and the shift from when I was growing up. And I assume it was even similar when you were growing up. You're a little younger, but still the same thing. Like, can you imagine going to someone's house now? Like just showing up on like doon on the, like
yeah,
your doorbell.
yeah.
Because it used to be you would call them on their landline, and if they didn't answer and like you were close by, you could just go to their house and ring the doorbell and see if they were there. Now I'm like, dude, if you rang someone's doorbell today, like I feel like they'd file her like stalking charges and shit.
Yeah.
People get like offended if you show up somewhere, and it's like, even if it's completely mundane, but people used to come to your house all the fucking time. Now nobody comes to, like, the only people who come to my house are the police. But like, you know, it used to be you'd have people come up and be like, hey, I'm doing this, or I'm selling this thing. That's gone. And it's wild to think about. Like, I couldn't imagine just showing up at one of my friend's house uninvited. I think I might get shot.
Yeah. Every time my doorbell rings, I jump. Like my freaking skin jumps off my body because it scares the shit out of me. And it's probably because my German Shepherd barks every time now, and it's like loud and reverberates off the damn walls and scares the shit out of me. But one of my buddies does come over randomly, and he came over 2 days ago and just dropped off a bowl of chili. Scared the hell out of me. He's going around. I'm like, what the fuck? He knows my door code though. So
Weird.
Yeah.
Like in a vacuum, you'd be like, oh yeah, someone came to my house today and dropped off a bowl of chili. It's like, wait, did you take it? Like that's insane.
I hate the shit out of it too. No, he knows my door code. So like, he just beep, 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 and then open it up. That is kind of scary when I'm like sitting in my bed with my balls out, and then it's like 2 p.m. and I'm hungover, and I hear beep, beep, beep. I'm like, oh fuck, who is this?
Then you hear like the little
yeah.
You're like, oh,
like, there we go. Let's hope this is someone that I prefer. Gabriel Knight says, I missed the part of the stream, so apologies if already asked. But Nick, what do you think will happen to Comey, Queen Latifah, John Bolton, and the rest of these corrupt ghouls in their legal battle? Speaking of ghouls, Gabagool.
Nice.
I
like
Thank you, Gabriel.
I don't know. We're in this is a thing I'm talking about a little bit tonight because Trump is Trump's asking for $280 million as compensation for his campaign being monitored by the US government in 2020. And we're in such new territory on a bunch of this stuff. And everybody, and I've been saying this for years, but everybody just assumes that the president is like limited in power and simultaneously that he's all powerful. And the No Kings protest is this beautiful like part of that, where you guys don't even know what you're protesting. You don't know like what he's able to do and not do. And you're missing the fact that Article 2, which lays out the executive branch in the Constitution, established him as a king. Like they established the president as a king. He just has to get reelected, and he can only have 2 terms. But he was a king that we would rotate out. But he has the power of the executive, and at the time, the executive was a king. And so it's really, to me, it's really interesting to see these battles like stacking up and playing out. And it's like, you have no idea how this stuff is going to turn out. But you guys are out there like screaming on the street with signs and stuff. Like, I hope you're warm.
I heard the best possible like definition for the protest that I was able to extract from anybody so far was it is a protest to show marginalized people that they are not alone. And that is the only kind of like thing that makes sense. Now, I don't really understand how a 65-year-old white lady is marginalized, but still, that's the only definition I got. And I'm like, also, wasn't there $292 million spent on these protests, or $292 billion? I can't remember. Something wild. And I'm like, it's all old people.
The crazy thing is, so like in the world of social media where we are, money is a little bit pretend, and it becomes a lot of bit pretend as you scale up. Like, and when you get to like some of these big streamers and stuff, like most people have no idea how much they're making. Like you and I can kind of start estimating these things, and I'm just sitting there like jaw on the floor. I'm like, if you're not making some of these people, it's like if you're not making $1 million a month, I really don't know what to do with you. I don't know how to deal with that.
Yeah, people can't fathom that some of them are making over $1 million a day.
Yeah, and it's unreal. But and so that's what I mean. Like the money in social media is pretend. The money in political protesting is way more pretend. It's crazy. And when you start hearing about like these organizations, and when this overlaps, like they're like the Campus Republicans and shit like that.
Yeah.
If you if you lock in some of these things, some of these people as sponsors, the amount of money that you make is unfathomable. And you just go like, you wonder how much corruption, how much influence they have over the people that they're paying, but the amount. And so when you look at these protests out there, you're like, did every one of these people get like a check for $250 that day? Because like maybe they did, and also some nice warm clothes and stuff like that they maybe like a nice Columbia jacket or something to help them. But then just because these organizations want people on the street, and then it's not pure in any way. In fact, it's corrupt in some of the worst ways. It's corrupt. It's more corrupt than giving money directly to politicians, because at least that shit's kind of tracked.
Yeah, it is pretty spooky. And I had this weird sneaking suspicion that why did they pick elderly white people? Right? Because it is, if you watch, you look at any video of these protests in any town in America or city, it's like elderly white people, like almost across the board. And I'm thinking, my conspiracy mind goes to, well, in 2020 and 2021, when they were doing this, the demographic that was getting paid is more likely to cause damage, whereas elderly white people are the least likely to cause like violent damage. And I feel like that's their play, because it doesn't actually help their cause when there's damage being caused,
Yes, I 100% agree. And I think everything is marketing all the time. And once people start realizing that like things get decoded all over the place in your life, but everything is always marketing. And the reason that they're picking elderly white people now is a couple fold. One, what you said, like they're less likely to cause a ton of damage or whatever. Two, and this one I think is really important, is because the image of a Republican flipping Democrat is an elderly white Republican flipping Democrat, because they're tired of the way Trump talks. They're tired of the brazen, disrespectful attitude of the, the young Republican contingent in places like America First and stuff like that. So that image alone is like, oh, well, if they switch, I can too, even though I'm a 32-year-old hipster, like I can switch to being what they were already a Democrat. But you know what I mean? Like, yeah. This idea of converting people, they have to give the marketing message of conversion, and the person who looks converted is the middle-aged white person.
Yep. that's true. Yeah, that's a great. See, you think more in depth than I do about this shit. Maine's Truck Cappy,
brother.
Says Maine's Truck Cappy David says, speaking of land wells, you should raid Cecil later. I will. Jeffy says, Pinky. Hey, Nick, good to see you. Thank you so much, Jeff. It's a rainbow night, everybody.
Woo!
We made it. We did it. Thank you so much, Jeffy. I really appreciate that, brother. It's a huge ass drop, and I love you. Thank you so much.
You also had 50 members drop. Like a couple of them. Hell, shit, you got 100 members drop from the same guy, PS2 Chipper.
Yeah, he's the member guy. He's my member. He's like the Billy Hatcher of members.
He's your member? Like, do you put your hands on it?
Yeah, dude. It's required. This is what he asked me in DMs. Every 50 members is a thumb. That's what he did.
You get drunk, or you like call him up and be like, you're the member, I'm gonna beat the shit out of you. Like,
nah, he's autistic. He wouldn't get it. He'd be like, no, what are you doing? Get off me. No, thank you, Jeffy. I appreciate you. We love you, Jeffy. We appreciate you. Fear the Old Blood says, good to see you both. Shout out to Phil Labonte and his lady Sarah. They just had a baby. Oh my gosh, awesome.
Whoa. Love that guy. He's hilarious.
Dude, Phil Labonte is the shit. I love him. I've been learning a lot of All That Remains on guitar lately, because I've been really diving into my studio lately. So thank God. Thank you for your appreciate you. PS2 Chiper
on Guitar Hero, and
you need to fucking fly out to my house and hang out in my studio. I think
I know we could just hang around. Like, I'll play. I have one of those box drums. I'll bring that with me.
Oh, there you go.
Like, I can tap away on a box drum all day.
PS2 Chopper with 50 memberships twice. That's 50 memberships twice. That brings us up to 130. Thank you so much, PS2 Chopper. You crazy bastard. We love you. We appreciate you. 130 members tonight. That is the most I've gotten. I think it might be ever. I might be wrong. I think it's 124 or 184. It's the most I've ever gotten in one stream. Thank you so much, PS2 Chopper. Thank you, Mash Lions. Thank you, Mandy. I appreciate all the support and the love tonight for Nick and his return. See, a lot of people fucking excited you're coming back, dude. This is proof right here. And I know it's my money, but I'm just saying.
No, it's not. Like I have access to your bank account now.
What's that PayPal again? Pants Maestro says, "Hey Cody, big fan. Can you ask Nick to apologize for the crime he committed against my people? He knows what he did. Thanks. Appreciate you, Pants Maestro."
I will not apologize, and I wish that Hitler and the United States would have teamed up just to finish off Italy before finishing off like each. Like I wish that would have happened. You know what? You take your stupid pasta and you can shove it up your neighbor's ass.
We wouldn't even have the movie Casino. Thank God. No, I love Casino, actually. Thank you so much, Pants Maestro. Appreciate you, brother. Big shout out to PS2 Chopper, dude. That's crazy. I love you, dude. Appreciate you. Mr. Andre Bronco with an orange boy says these progressive fights against Trump will only serve to, one, further marginalize Democrats into political relevance, and two, create a far more muscular executive branch than we've ever seen in our lifetime. One, that is MAGA. And I've actually said that on my stream recently, where all these things where it's them literally making everything that they do about Trump bad. Like, what's your policy? What do you believe? What are you protesting? Trump bad. What is the new season of The Boys going to be? Season 5. Trump bad. People are so tired of it. Even people on the left are tired of it, that it's pushing them further away where they don't even want to identify it as it. I was talking to somebody the other day. They told me they're a well-known, like in my life, I know that they're progressive. I know they're a Democrat. They don't even want to call themselves a Democrat anymore. They told me, like, I don't even know what I am anymore. I don't even know if I want to call myself a Democrat because they're embarrassed. They're fucking embarrassed.
You know, there's a big pendulum swing when Ronald Reagan was president, because he had the big tent policy, and what he did was he showed American Democrats that Republican conservatism was something that, you know, they could that would appeal to them, especially the part about lower taxes and stuff like that. And at the time, like, Democrats were even more dickish about like race and stuff, but like it let a whole bunch of people in. Well, I do think like there's that pendulum is doing something. I don't want to say it's swinging back. I think Obama was the swing back, and I think everybody's like, oh fuck, buyer's remorse on that one. Like, holy crap. Like they didn't really enjoy the Obama administration. They didn't really enjoy the 4 years of Biden, because it reminded them of the Obama administration's effect when they got past the whole, like, hey, we finally got a black one in office. Like, they got all excited for just a minute, but then the practical effect of, holy shit, like, our gas prices are through the roof. Holy shit, it's hard to find a job. Holy shit. Like, all of these things were happening. I don't think Americans like that much. But I do think that was the pendulum swing back from Reagan. And now it's like somewhere else. No one really knows, I don't think, where it's going to go, because everything's changing really fast. And I do think that Charlie Kirk was a flashpoint on that too.
Oh God, that was the big one. Yeah. So I've been talking about this, is the pendulum swing is coming back hard. I had a really viral Twitter video go fucking nuclear about this. And it was very surprising. I think when Tim Pool retweets my shit, it goes to the moon. And I was talking about the pendulum swing and how people used up everything they had. They used up every single piece of the word fascist, the word Nazi, the word racist, the word bigotry, the word sexist, the word misogynist. All these words almost do reverse damage now when they call people it. Now it just makes people just think you're insane. Even normal people will think you're insane now when you even use the words unironically, because they've been so exhausted, and the pendulum is coming back so hard that people are openly on Facebook saying the N-word and like posting like pretty fucked up memes, and people are supporting it. And that is what's happening. They've given real racists, like actual racist people, the confidence to fucking be like, what's up, bitch? That's how hard the pendulum has swung back. It's fucking crazy that it's happening. And it's all their fault. They fucking did this to themselves.
Yeah, and it's you call someone a racist now, and they're like, yeah. And I think that's actually really bad, because like I'm only like being gay. Like, I'm only gay insofar as it's funny. I'm only racist insofar as like it's mildly uncomfortable, but I'm not actually. And but then you see these people, and it's like they've been called racist so long, they're like, you know what? Fuck whatever. Like, and they actually like kind of become like, they adopt it. And And like for some people it's funny and like it's comedic, and then for other people there's like some deep-seated stuff there and they adopt it, and they're like, you know what, actually I've had these opinions rattling around for a while because of this experience or that one, or what happened to someone I know, and I've been fighting these opinions and trying to like get them out of my head. But if I'm going to be called a racist anyway, fuck it, I hate XYZ, and leave me alone. I just want to be around my people. That's coming. Like it's already here, but it's coming more and more and more. It's going to be a mess.
And I don't necessarily know if that's a good thing, to be honest. It's just the pendulum swing was too much, and it's because they pushed too fucking hard. And now, like, what is it? Like, I saw a poll where it was like over 80% on both sides of the aisle are completely against illegal immigration. They're completely against it. But you still have fringe politicians like screaming that we like still on the 85% issues, still screaming about it. And I'm like, how do these people think they're going to get? It's almost like they are intentionally throwing the race. You know what I'm saying?
Can you imagine the fact that there's one congressman right now is like literally 100.
Yeah.
And you go, holy shit. Like when that person was born, the Great Depression hadn't happened yet. They haven't gotten there. Like that person should not be deciding U.S. policy today. Like they have no business doing it. It's not about like race or whatever. Like they're so at this point, that politician is so fucking far out of touch with anything. Would you trust your like 95-year-old grandmother or grandfather to run the country? Not to have a based opinion or two, because of course they do. But like some of these people can't, they can't shit in a toilet. Like it's like they're supposed to be running the country, and we're okay with this. These people shouldn't be anywhere near a fucking voting box. Like, what are we doing?
Yeah, it's crazy. I heard Nancy Pelosi on CNN the other day. It was a clip on Twitter, and the CNN lady was pushing back on her a little bit, which is surprising. And Nancy Pelosi sounded like Biden, but with like a different voice. She was like saying random shit and random words like that didn't make sense. And I'm like, what is happening? Why are these people in office? Why are these people in office? And I think what should happen, there should be like official polls that like go to every state, and people can vote in these polls. And if they get more than 90% in certain things, it just needs to be made a law. And that would be term limits, because I'm pretty sure the percentage of people, like normal everyday citizens, that think term limits should be in place for, you know, people in office, like politicians, like House, Congress, Senate. They should have term limits. I'm pretty sure it's like 93%.
I'm a term limit extremist.
Hell yeah.
So my thing is, okay, here's the term limits. You can have 3 terms in the House, 2 terms in the Senate, 2 terms as president, and then you have to kill yourself.
Then you have to die on national TV.
You've had enough government. You've reaped the reward for long enough. Because if you think about it, so that's 6 years in the House, and then that's 12 more years. So you're at 18 years in the House and Senate, and then you get to add 8 more years to that as president. So you're up to 26 years. That's a quarter of a life. That's too much of your life spent in government. Get out. And in fact, leave the world. We're done with you.
Leave the whole ass world. Art says, you're my pressure queen of over easy eggs.
Have you, we don't have to listen to it, but have you ever listened to the song I did for Kurt called Pressure Queen?
No.
He loves that pressure cooker, right?
Yeah.
And so I had the AI do it. Here, like we don't have to do the whole thing, but you got to, this thing is a fucking banger. I don't know how else to describe it. Here, I'll send you the link to that one specifically. Hold on.
Master Lions, 10 gift memberships. Love you, dude. Appreciate you, brother. We're at 140 now. 140 memberships. Thank you so much, Master Lions. I love you, dude. PS2 Chopper says, Camelot, please tell Nick I found Jesus and he is my friend and I'm getting baptized on November 2nd. Jesus saves. Hell yeah, brother.
Congrats, brother. Stick with it. You know, people can say what they want about me and my decisions, and not all of them may have been perfectly faithfully aligned with traditional Christian values. But I got to tell you, God's always had my back through it. Even when I'm pissed off at him, he comes through at the end. And if he didn't, I'd be dead. So there's that. I put it in the private chat.
All right. I'll pull it up in a second. Gabriel says, I hope Mandami, the commie, wins in New York City. People need a reminder of what communism looks like in action. NYC deserves what they vote for. Enjoy it. I actually agree. I think it needs to happen because people need to be reminded, because everybody that supports it are like 25-year-old white kids that grew up rich. Those are all your communists. And none of them are 85 years old and from China. And that's the biggest deal.
Yeah, because they get killed by the Chinese government. So they don't make it that long. But the other thing is, you know, once you've lived through having your labor dictated to you, like that, and what you have to do, and then not being able to improve your situation, why would you love that system? And the people who think that's a good thing blow my fucking mind. Like, why would you like this? I mean, for me, like, you know, and our income is a direct product of our labor. It's not indirect. It's not someone else paying us or whatever. Like, it's direct product. We put in work for better or worse. People pay us to do it, and it's pretty much just straight between us and them. And so we get a direct representation of what our labor can be worth at any moment. And I tell you what, no matter when it's been at its highest and its lowest, I always appreciate the fact that I'm in control of it.
Yeah.
And I can't imagine surrendering that to someone else, much less a government. And the governments are retarded.
Yeah. It was funny because I was reading a story about this guy's mom lived on a commune when she was a teenager. So like she moved on to the commune, and they were all making candles. That's how they like made their money. But then they got to a point where they had too many candles and they couldn't sell them. And everything in their commune was falling apart, and all of them refused to do maintenance. And they were angry they weren't getting paid for their labor. And I'm like, this is the point, you dumb sons of bitches. So rest in peace. Rest in peace. Chris McGough with a 500 Norwegian krone.
Oh,
he says, you gave Aaron a reason to start blabbing by talking about stealing a wife on stream. He started talking about you the day after. You knew this guy, but your coke ego thought it was smart to give him a reason to go off. Well, now he's in jail, so it all worked out.
Yeah, and you can say what you want, but I don't know exactly when you're talking about whatever. Like, I don't know what the date is, but Aaron was talking in coded language on his show in April, and then he really started unloading in May, and then after we were arrested, it got worse and worse and worse. That being said, no, I didn't. Like, I didn't give him permission to do what he did in any capacity. Like, people make their own choices. If you want to blame me for it, like, if you want to blame something I said on what someone else said and how they acted, I mean, go ahead. But that's not really how things work. Like, you make choices on what you say and what you do. And he made his.
And now he's in jail. Thank you, Chris McGough. I love you. I appreciate you for the crones as per usual. Don't send them all to me. I know about your kitties, bro. We were talking about that the other night on stream. They were like, "Where's Chris McGough?" I'm like, "He's taking care of his fucking kitties, bro. He has like 100." All right, let's pull up the pressure queen. The pressure queen. Where is this at? All right, we're pulling up the pressure queen. And this is a song about Kurt using a pressure cooker. Yeah.
Yeah. Of course.
Right.
How would you think it would be anything different?
Here we go. All right, it's already set up. Let's go. Oh my God. Ready? It's reminding me of Yngwie Malmsteen.
Every time I hear it, it's funny.
Hell yeah, brother. Digging it. In Rocky 4, let's go.
Standing tall on this mountain of fools. We're spinning around, but I'm breaking the rules. They look up at me. Shadows in the dust. Ball head shining tufts like a crown of rust. Enemies swarm like ants at my feet. But I'm the giant, they can't take the heat. Daily grind tries to drag me down low. Demons with
Where did this music go? Where did it go?
Okay, so you need to do an AI video with
I'm about to. Yeah, that's
assets
coming.
of Kurt like flying on his like fucking pressure cooker like it's a dragon. Yeah, dude. I dig it.
I miss like when I prompted out the lyrics and the actual like composition of it. I'm like, I need Journey and Survivor back. Like I need that back. Where the fuck did it go? And I still can't figure it out. I'm like, where did this genre of music go? It disappeared so fast. It was like, but it was awesome.
Yeah, the music studios decided to not get behind it anymore because it takes 13 weeks to produce an album. Plus, there's writing. Plus, there's post production. With hip hop and pop music, it takes them one afternoon, and then they're putting the single out the next morning. So it's just like time and effort. So
yeah, and also like the the hip hop and the pop song that and this is consummate YouTube too. Like the lowest effort content.
Yep.
Will blow up the biggest. It's like I was trying to describe how to do YouTube to someone the other day, and I'm like, okay, like you're worried about what's going into your video, and bro, like you need to worry about what's in your thumbnail and your title, because Cheerios doesn't sell Cheerios because Cheerios taste good. Cheerios sells Cheerios because it's a big fucking yellow box with black lettering on it, and it stands out from all the other cereal. Just pretend you're retarded. You've never had cereal in your life. And that's how you should approach content creation, because what you're selling is the thumbnail and the title. Now, yeah, if you have shitty content, like eventually people are going to notice, but the algorithm doesn't care if your content is good or not. And the algorithm is your god when you're a content creator. Like distribution is all that matters. And so you have to figure out those things, but people get too wrapped up in making quote unquote good content. Most of it isn't good anyway. Like
that was like my edit pill moment. I remember one time I was watching a video of Boogie like having a fucking meltdown. This was like a year and a half ago, maybe. I don't remember. And I just reacted to it in a live stream. And I was like, damn, Boogie crazy. Oh my God. And I was just giving my take on it. And then I quite literally went to the beginning of the video after post, like in my editing program, hit Control T and then Shift Delete, then went to where I stopped watching the video, hit Control T, Shift Delete, produced it and put it on YouTube. And it got like 200,000 views in like 2 days. Yeah. And I was like, what? And all I did was Boogie has crazy meltdown. And I put a thumbnail of him screaming and like contrast his face all the way red and put like flames everywhere. That's it's crazy how easy it was. So, but now the algorithm is they changed it. Like I think in April, I read they changed the algorithm in a really drastic way. And now everything's different. Everything's completely different. Like I put out a video about Crackle Barrel and, the click through
Crackle Barrel.
Yes. God damn it. It's an Alabama. It's an Alabama thing.
No, it isn't.
So anyways, I put this video out. And I noticed the click-through rate was like 7%. It was fine. And it got like, I don't know, 6,000 views. And I was like, okay, whatever. And then a day later, I noticed the click-through rate had increased a whole percentage. And I'm like, this is really strange. And the views started going up. And then every time I would refresh, the click-through rate was increasing. And it doesn't do that. It's supposed to decrease. And it's increasing. And it went all the way up to 13% click-through rate and got like 80,000 views after 5 days. And that kept happening. It would have a terrible click-through rate. And then it's almost like it was searching for a new audience. And then it found it and fucking went nuclear. And that's how every video is now. I have to wait for that click-through rate to start clicking. And I'm like, oh shit. And you can tell when the algorithm grabs your videos now. And it used to be the complete opposite. Your click-through rate would be 12%. And then that would be why your video is starting to go up in views. Yeah. And now it's not like that. It's like the opposite. It's really strange.
Well, the other thing about YouTube is you have to realize that YouTube doesn't exist to deliver entertainment to people. YouTube exists to sell ads.
Yeah.
Right. Like that's its entire purpose. And when you start going, okay, like what ads, how do I sell an ad? What do I do? The YouTube wants people to click on a video. And so it's almost like the algorithm does a little A/B testing and goes, do I put this on people's main page? Because if I put this on people's main page, are they going to click on it? Because once they click on it, then I sell an ad. Like that's what YouTube wants to do. They want to maximize the amount of time you spend viewing videos for the ad experience, or get you into memberships by annoying you with ads. One of those two things. But once you have to start figuring these things out if you want to do the business of social media content creation. And like, that's YouTube. Twitch is different. Twitch doesn't deliver ads in the same way. Like, they still do, but it's not as ad centric as YouTube. So you have to modify like what you're doing in your strategy for where you are. But it's just kind of a mess all around. And we never know what's going on. We're always catching up to whatever they're doing.
Yeah, YouTube and Instagram are the only ones I understand. Everything else seems completely random. I'll see people that are getting 100,000 likes per short on Facebook, and then I'll put one out and it gets like 8 views, and I'm like, I don't understand how this works at all. But Instagram seems to, I can figure that out, which is weird because Instagram is Meta and Meta's Facebook, but it doesn't translate at all on Facebook. It works on Instagram. I can put out a reel on Instagram and it'll get like 30,000 views, and I'm like, oh, cool.
Abs kind of sell like Instagram.
I don't even put my abs in there. I just talk shit about some chick or something. That's what I do.
Like, his abs have to be on here somewhere. It's Instagram. Like, they're gonna come out.
Sunny Hard R says nose. Cody was the best nose guard. Reward him. Yes, I deserve rewards.
Yeah. Well, like, next time I see you, I'll put it in your nose.
Good. Thank you. Joseph Fazio says everyone's coming around the curve where Joker is. Thank you, Joseph Fazio. Appreciate you. Daniel Robertson, my brother. How you doing, buddy? He says cookie cutter music will blow up and die out fast. Something from the heart and talent is forever. That's why people still love. That's why when I'm on a road trip, I turn on my Fogarty playlist and then I switch over to my Skinnerd playlist, and it's just then I'll switch over to my Fleetwood Mac playlist. That shit's like timeless, and I'll switch over to metalcore, and I'll switch over to Killswitch Engage, and I'll switch over to Dream Theater, and then I'll listen to some 80s hair metal. Like that. It's timeless. Thank you, Daniel Robertson. I appreciate you. But also, the Holiday Inn's timeless too, because Jesse's always like put on the Holiday Inn song, like when we're driving through Walmart parking lots. I mean, some strange in some strange state like Arkansas. She's like, put on the Holiday Inn
song.
We just chilling at the Holiday Inn. You ever heard that song?
No.
What?
No.
We just chilling at the Holiday Inn. I think Snoop Dogg's on it.
I hate so much about what you're saying right now.
It's like a 2000s like hip hop song, like Slob on the Knob. It's like that same genre.
Sure. Yeah.
Yeah. It's a good time.
I don't like it.
I loved it.
I'm calling the police. I went
to a show in a cave and saw this band called Tycho, which is like elevator music. Sure. And after we did, we were all drinking, and then we were all laying in the Airbnb. It was like there was like a bunch of beds, and we had a bunch of our friends, and we were hanging in this Airbnb, and we just listened to 2000s hip hop until like 6 a.m. Just the most cringy 2000s hip hop possible. It was beautiful.
Yeah, I've not at a Holiday Inn or anything, but like I've done that. Just sit around. It's like, oh, let's revisit all these songs that I didn't listen to in high school. It was just great. Like,
I love all of them. I love it's like my neck, my back.
Oh, come on now.
Yeah, my crack, my neck, my back. There was this girl that would sing that on the bus, and we called her nickname. And keep in mind, I was like 12.
You're that young that wet ass pussy was like while you were like on the bus?
No, that's a different song.
Oh, that's
my neck, my back was like 2002.
Oh shit, yeah.
And we were on.
We don't listen to black people sing.
So I was on the bus. This girl was singing on the bus, and she's like some white girl that was like a little bit older than us, and I was like 12, and her name was Cooter Funk. Like that was her nickname, Cooter Funk.
God.
So people out loud called her Cooter Funk, and I'm like, that's fucked up now I think about it.
Yeah, that's pretty.
That's like when you're like 14.
Right.
Funk. That's like fucked up.
Dude, her parents called her that. That's worse. It's like you think the kids on the bus like sounded bad. She went home and her dad called her that. It's like, what up, number Cooter?
Oh my gosh. Yeah. Yeah, dude. I would be the same guy. My dad called me Cheeseburger. And I was an obese kid. And my dad would be like, what's up, Cheeseburger?
Right.
He literally said that shit. What's up, cheeseburger? He still does though. So like he'll call me and be like, "What's up, cheeseburger?" And I'm like, "Hey." So at least it's like consistent, you know. But
Yeah.
that was pretty fucked up to think about now that he called his obese son cheeseburger. How dare you, father? What a monster. So what are your what are your plans? I know you got what do you got planned? I know you've been thinking. You told me you've been fucking thinking about the grind. Like when you get knee deep in and you're back to it every damn day, and then you can't find a way out, and you just keep thinking about the gun. Like, what is your plan during that time period? Oh, you can find them.
I can't. I'll go to prison. I'd be like, no, you can't kill yourself. You have to go to prison first. Like, no, it's wrong. No, I'm like, I don't want to, I don't want to lead anybody in any bad way. I'm doing great. Like, there's a bunch of stuff that'll probably be around to work out for a long time, but in general, I'm doing fine. And what my plan is getting back to doing this show. And it's tough because, you know, when you stop doing something, you kind of fill your schedule.
Yeah.
And you go, okay. So that's been the hardest part, is just like sitting down to do the work and to do the streams. And I know people are looking for them. So, but the big ones are going to be the trial streams, like Courtney Clenny. And then another thing I was talking about, something I would like to do. LawTube sucks, like, and they're all inept at this thing, and they're all trying to cover all the same big trial all the time, and like one or two of them do well, I guess. And it's actually not been people in LawTube who've done really well with like the Karen Reed trial and stuff like that. This because they're all trying to cover the same big story. I would like to do trial coverage of these, like, of smaller, just more frequent trials that are a lot shorter, but may have interesting issues or not. We'll have no idea, but like going into them and just like, let's just cover this trial instead of waiting for the big one. Now, obviously, Courtney Clenny it's too funny to not cover, but I think there's a lot to have in sort of the more mundane trials that are happening. And I think there's a lot of opportunity there for entertainment. So that's kind of one thing I'm really looking to do, is incorporate that and find ways to find these trials and like what might be interesting about it, but then also stream them, because they should only be a couple days long instead of like 6-7 weeks.
Yeah. And that was, I sometimes think back, that was like a whimsical period.
It really
the law, I know you didn't like consider you being a part of LawTube, but there was like, you know, people were trying to label it as that, and it was very weirdly whimsical, like the trial streams with like these 6 people on it or 7 people that all had their own little thing, you know. And it was kind of fun to watch it every day, and then watch all these other people do their own thing. And then of course it crashes and burns like everything does.
Well, yeah, it crashes and burns, and it's because no one's willing to collaborate into those panels anymore. Because when you do, you know, all the money goes to kind of like one channel. And it's not entirely true, because YouTube now, like, or StreamYard and YouTube combined, and now you can multi-stream. Where, like, if Bronca and I are both covering the same trial, we could be broadcasting to our own channels with our own super chats and stuff like that. That's there. And there's you know, with like the super tip system that I used, like that's another way that people can pay their streamer, even if it's not their stream type thing, but they're not willing to do it. They're all afraid. They're like, no, I have to make the money. And like, I've been, from what I've seen, I'm like, none of y'all are doing that. None of y'all are making like significant amounts of money on these things. Like, they can't figure it out. That part of the magic was having the interplay between all these lawyers with different ideas about how to do things, talking. Like, that was interesting. They're like, no, it's me. It's like, it isn't you. I've met most of you. It isn't y'all. It isn't y'all at all.
Yeah, and then people start getting big enough to where I start seeing like them get called out and controversies start to happen, and I'm like, I knew this was coming.
And it always does. Anyone who's been in any community long enough knows that like the infighting will start the moment the money like even slows down for a second. It doesn't even have to dry up. Money or views or notoriety slow down a little bit. All of a sudden people are like, oh, we have to switch to drama against each other because that's what everybody wants. And it's like, they really don't. I mean, they'll find it entertaining and stuff, and depending on how ridiculous it gets, sure. But most people just like, no, I want to talk about comic books, or I want to talk about movies, or I want to talk about law. Like that's what they want to talk about. They don't want to talk about your fight with another streamer in that thing. But again, everybody got a little greedy. Everybody got a little jealous, and they missed it. They missed the opportunity. And then, you know, I fucked up in other catastrophic ways. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah, I've talked about this a lot recently. I don't know how people dive into the drama against like other creators or fellow creators they know personally 24/7, because it's being in that constant state of negativity makes me really depressed. I'll do it for like, dude, even me covering you, not even in a mean way, me being like, I love Nick, let's talk about what's going on. I still felt like fucking gross after like 4 streams. I'm like, fuck, I don't want to do this anymore. You know what I'm saying?
And like, it's a hard thing to do. And everybody out there should know that I have no hard feelings about that with like you or anything like that. Obviously, we're homies forever. Like until you crash and like kill me in a NASCAR accident or something. But that being said, like people want to know. So like people come in and be like, hey, what's going on with Nick? Or, you know, like, are you guys okay, etc. And you're like, well, I just did 3 streams on this. I don't want to do another one. But then you start answering the questions and it just builds up. But it does get exhausting. And to me, it's like one of the things that always bothered me. I'm like, why do you guys always want to fight? Like, don't you want to just sit around and make money? Like that seems like, because everybody wants, that's the other thing. Audiences want the streamers that they like to make money. Like they want them to succeed, and they want these streams to do well, because if they do well, there's more stuff coming.
Yeah.
But when they start fighting, they divide an audience in half automatically and start like factionalizing everything. And it becomes just this mess, and it never ends. And it's like, come on.
And I don't know if you noticed, but super chats will decrease and viewership will increase
Real quick.
It's like the people that are watching you or hate watching, or they're watching for the drama. They're not actually watching because they want to see somebody succeed.
Yeah. And it's like, to me, that always kind of bothered me. I'm like, and you know, heavy in the comic book section, of course, but it's like, why do you guys want to fight? Like, don't you just want to like sit around on panels and talk about stuff, like, and never be mad at each other, and just have a machine where you just press a button and like your income comes out of it? And the answer is no. People don't want that. At the end of the day, creators don't. And it's really weird and awful to see, in my opinion, because it's like there's so much good content that could be made for the audiences if people would just chill out with like going after each other. Some people really fucked me over, you know, that I had helped out. That I don't know if people realize this, but I helped build these channels into 6-figure a year channels that they wouldn't have otherwise made it, or they wouldn't have made it that fast. And it, like, not because I'm special or whatever, but because I had opportunity and I shared it. And that's going away. And those are the people who want to now like fight everybody. And it's like, holy shit. Other people reached out and gave you guys a hand up, because that's what people did to me and to others. We all got our hands up where we could. And then they passed they passed the love on. And then it's like, then they come out and it's like stab them in the back. It's like, holy fuck, like you, hundreds of thousands of dollars that you guys have made off of this stuff. And you just come out of nowhere. So that blew my mind, but, and still does.
Yeah, it's like when I talk about Review Tech USA, I always preface it with I'll always appreciate Review Tech for making like 2 videos about me when I first started, and it blew my channel up, and he really helped me out, and I'll always hope for the best for Rich. But let's talk about why he's melting down right now. And that's part of what I was getting into, was sitting in that constant state of negativity. So like Rich started getting into political stuff, and there are just there's a subset of people that I feel like when they dive into politics, they can't fucking handle it, because they go straight into the negativity of it, and they don't enjoy the conversations. They don't enjoy the thought process around the politics, or what is causing, you know, A to happen to, or A to transform into B, or what the process is, or what anybody believes. It's all like hate. And then these people have mental breakdowns, and they will like publicly have them. They'll like 2 months into this, like Rich released a video today talking about how he had like a mental breakdown, and he just like literally almost went to a psychiatric hospital. And it's because you dive into these politics and you're highly emotional, you're emotionally charged, and you're angry, maybe about your own situation, maybe about something else, and you start to let all of this anger, this hate, this negativity get into you, and it just kills you. And I feel like that's why people like why Ethan Van Sciver is so good at it, is because he doesn't take it seriously.
Yeah.
Somebody will shit on him and he'll be like, huh, huh. Like he doesn't, you know what I'm saying? Like he's the best at it. And I feel like that's why he can like maintain it for such a long time, because he really is just having a good time doing it. Whereas some people are serious, like Destiny Bonnell, great example. You can tell that dude's like suffering. He's like in pain. He's super depressed. He can barely fucking function. And it's because everything's just 100% negativity all the time.
And take it from me, you know, like not necessarily the negativity all the time, but for me, like things were collapsing behind the scenes. That had some of it had to do with drugs and alcohol, of course, like big part of bad decisions that I was making, all those caveats, whatever. But there's also a lot of things going on in my life that were like collapsing, or I was trying to manage and juggle, and I couldn't. But like you go, well, if I stop, or if you take a break, well, then you don't get your income. You can't, like, maybe you can't feed your family. Like that's a little dramatic and stuff. Yeah. And I really should have taken those breaks. But you know, you look at someone like Destiny and you go, okay, like this guy, whatever you think about him, he's in a lot of shit and he's got a lot of public drama, and there's just no way around it. It's something he has to go through, and you can see it wear away at people.
Yeah, 100%. And that's why I've been saying for a while now, I've been like talking about Cecil, and I'm like, Cecil, bro, you're gonna burn out, bro, because this motherfucker will stream for like 4 times, or twice. I'm exaggerating. He'll stream like twice a day for 30 days straight.
It's crazy.
And I'm like, Cecil, bro, you're gonna take a week off to go to the cabin and unplug, and you're never gonna come back. You're gonna be like, nope, never getting on this stream again. Fuck that. I'll do something else.
It's,
you know. You got to take the breaks. I went to Vegas last week, and I was going to stream every day in Vegas with my phone, go to Fremont Street, turn my phone on, stream. I was like, no, fuck this. I'm going to drink some claws and hang out with my friends.
Yeah, that's I always do that. It's like, oh, I'm going to go on this trip. I'll bring my stuff. And like, I stopped bringing stuff because I never would stream. It's like, when you get there, you realize, no, I need a little pause.
Yeah.
I don't need to be sitting here on a fucking stream the whole time. And you know, it's tough. But hey, speaking of tough, I need to go to the bathroom. I'll be back in just a minute.
Sure.
All right.
I'll read these super chats. Mr. Rogers. Oh, wait, it's the wrong button. Mr. Rogers. Let's go. Naked Snake. Love to sweet. Thank you so much. Or thank you. The suit. Is that what you're talking about? The suit. Thank you so much, Mr. Rogers. Coming in strong with that orange boy. That's putting us 50 from Naked Snake. We're close as hell. We're just killing it today, guys. We also hit 140 memberships. Thank you, Master Lions. Thank you, Mandy. Thank you, PS2 Chopper, my brother. Thank you, buddy. I love you. And thank you, Mr. Rogers. Naked Snake. Ashley with a big old ass. Thank you, Ashley. I love you. I appreciate you. Billy says, we're 50 away from Naked Snake. I want Nick to make fat jokes about me. Well, I'll let him know when he gets back to fat shame the hell at you. Thank you, Billy. I appreciate you for Orange Boy. Another one down the gullet. Thank you. We're having a lot of fun tonight. We still got a little way to go. So thank you guys so much for all your support. You guys are awesome as hell. Thank you. But yeah, I was talking about that with Cecil. I'm like, man, Cecil, you gonna crash and burn, bro. You're streaming too much. You're gonna die. And he's been doing good though. Like I look at his numbers, dude. He does a great job. He's very entertaining. I just don't want him to crash and burn, because I know I have. I know when I was doing CAMELCAST, and I remember I was doing 2 shows a day, like on my stream days. Like I remember one time I had Quarter Black Garrett, and then I had a Critical Drinker, and then I had Gary, all like within like a 20-hour time frame, because Critical Drinker is in London or whatever. And it was like, now I was making hella cash though. I think I made like $4,000 that day, which is like the best. And that's great and all, but man, I remember when I got to the end, like I got to CAMELCAST episode 98 or 99. I was almost done. I was like, I think I'm done with this forever. And then I took a year off of it, and now we're back with 102, and I'm going to try to do 1 a week with a CAMELCAST with a guest once a week because I enjoy it. It makes me, it's what I enjoy doing. I love talking to people. You know how I am. I love talking to the chat. So when I have somebody talking, you know, to bounce off of and bounce off of chat, it just makes things a lot easier. Complete Random says Critical Drinker is Scottish. Are you sure he's from London? He's Scottish, but I'm pretty sure he's in London. Did you change? What the hell?
No, I just took my jacket off.
You're getting hot as hell, weren't you?
It's fucking warm in my office.
I was like, man, my man be sweaty looking.
Yeah.
Be sweaty, brother. Ain't nothing better when you're fucking you got the blankets on you and you got the duvet cover with the dowel insert, the feather dowel insert, and you got it on top of you. You go and you fucking give him the beans, and it's just like fucking you're just stuck to each other, bro. That shit makes my
I've got a heat allergy, man. I'm out in the open. I'm like air conditioner to the max,
bro.
Put ice on my back. What so hot?
I want you to peel me off like a fucking Sphinx kitty.
Disgusting.
I want to be able to peel you off, and it makes a noise, and I had to peel you off after.
I did not flush the jacket. It's right here.
God, I love it. Yeah, I'm a gross bastard, bro. No, I'll never forget. I hooked up with this one girl. Like years, you know, I was 27, 26, 27. And just a Bumble girl. It was Bumble this time. And she was like fucking 5 foot nothing, 90 pounds. And she was like a heating pad, and she just wore my ass out. And it was dude, it was like hotter than a fucking Whisker biscuit up in my house. And I had to peel her off like a damn naked wiener dog's belly stuck to me. And dude, but during it was like ecstasy. And yeah, I just wish you didn't have the allergy so you didn't get to, so you could experience the juice.
These days, like with the heat allergy, it's wild. I just like I just sleep on top of the covers nowadays. Like I'm never under anything. I'm like, it's so fucking hot all the time. Guys,
but you used to be under the influence. Hey,
that's true.
That's pretty good.
That's good.
Yeah, you can't say it. It sucks because like that would be a great joke to make in the moment. Like you're like, I'm not under anything nowadays except the influence. But then you're like, oh, you go to prison. I just said it.
Well, and the internet's so autistic. Like you make a joke, and they're like, "See, he's doing." It's like, guys, like, yeah, that was me kidding.
Yeah, that don't work.
You just gotta kind of not do that.
There's a subset of the population that intentionally don't understand jokes. They pretend like they don't just so they can try to ruin you. And there's actually a subset that actually don't understand sarcasm, satire, or jokes.
And you can't tell the difference between those two unless they tell you. Unless the one's like, no, I actually understand, but I'm just an asshole. It's like, oh, well, like I understand that at least.
Yeah, dude, they don't know. They don't know. Darth says I hate heat. Try to keep my place below 60 year round, bro. That energy bill. My freaking energy bill is like $600 sometimes. Ain't no way. I leave the back door open when it's fall, and I turn all my shit off. I'm like, fuck it. I'm like my dad. I remember growing up. If I looked at the thermostat when I was growing up, my dad would string me up and slap me. Right? He beat my ass. You know, because that's what we did in the trailer park. That people say white people don't have culture. Oh, my dad beat me all the time. That was my culture.
I read that tweet. I laughed so hard.
Yeah, dude. Thank God.
Beating your parents.
Yeah, dude. That's what we did. And if I look at the thermostat, he'd string my ass up. And I always thought that was the silliest thing. And now that like my energy bill is $500 to $700 every month, bro, I turn everything off. I turn all my computers off when I'm done with them. I'll go now. I turn everything off. Turn my pool pump off. Everything's fucking off. And I'll leave all my windows in my sunroom open because it's like nothing but windows. Leave them all open with the screen, the wind's blowing in. And then somebody comes and stays at my house, and I go downstairs, and my house is set to 64, and I about throw hands.
Like, because it's too cold?
No, because it's too fucking expensive. That's what it is, bro.
So, last time I had maintenance on my air conditioner at the house, we have dual zone heating, but only single zone cooling. So the upstairs is cooled, and the theory, I guess, is like the cool air goes downstairs, and for the most part, it works just fine. But you know, when you get the AC guy over, and you're like, so I kind of want a new AC unit that because like this one doesn't get cold fast enough. He's like, well, what you want is, and I said, actually, I'm going to stop you right there. Because you're about to tell me something that I don't want. What I want is it to be cold. in my house. I want it below 70 degrees. I want it, around 65 when I want it. And the guy's like, no, you should keep it around 74. I'm like, no, stop telling me this. Like, stop telling me what I want. I don't give a shit about like your little thing or your guidebook that you're saying. I want it cold because I'm allergic to the otherwise. And they just want to try and convince you that you're not.
Yeah, it's like when in California when Newsom's like you gotta keep your AC at 78 or higher, and I'm like, bro, I would die.
Yeah, I would seriously, I'd be done. Game over.
Yeah, I keep mine at my first floor is on 72 or 71, and my second floor is on 72, and then I keep my windows open. Now during the hot part of the year, I'll keep my first floor on 69 and my top floor on 70. And then just keep those because obviously I always put it a degree higher upstairs. But no, there ain't no way in hell, bro. I hate that shit. I hate when it gets brutally hot. I'm not that guy. And PDH loves it. She fucking dude, she'll bundle up, she'll be in covers, just bundled up in the duvet when it's like 72 upstairs and it's just extra hot. The windows are open. It's fucking summer. And I had to peel the covers off her and she's like soaked. And I'm like, what are you doing? And she'll just grab me back.
The thing that bothers me about that is like women will wrap up in blankets, but then also turn the heat up. It's like, no, you have the blanket so the rest of us don't have to suffer.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, your poor, like weak physiology, like doesn't pump blood through you. Like I know that's not my fault. Wear a blanket. The rest of us are fucking melting. And
thank you.
It's like, well, no, I'm cold. It's like, I know it's the blanket. Put a jacket on, put a robe on, put anything on, like put more on, I guess. But they don't want to do that.
No, they're always like, I want to be naked, but under covers. So, oh, cool. Like that works for me for like 27 seconds, but every other time.
The rest of the day, this doesn't work out.
No, you get me one for 27-second, like sequential period. That's it. That's all you get. And then maybe
Rhea's telling me to get a onesie. I don't want a onesie. I'll die. You don't get I will die. I'm so warm. No, I need to be cold at all times.
Okay, so I went to Gatlinburg in December. I usually go to Gatlinburg in like Marchish and December usually. And I went in December and I had a onesie and I was at the tip top of the mountain. It's always the same place. It's called Seaverville. Mm-hmm. And it's the same exact road I always go up. And I was at the tippity top of this mountain. There was bears and shit up there. I have videos of bears roaming around the cabin. And I had a onesie on the whole damn time I was there. It's just a big ass onesie that's got like a hood and it looks Christmassy. I wore that some bitch the entire week I was out there. God, it was nice. But I don't know if you've ever been. You can just walk down to the strip and then you can do moonshine tasting for $5.
I can't.
Oh, well, you can't, but I can. And I did it you can do it 3 times. So by the time you get to the last, you get done drinking your last little shot of whiskey or moonshine, your happy ass is florped and you just walk back to the cabin. $15, you're just blitzed.
When Lady Raggets and I, for our 10-year anniversary, we went to Tahiti and specifically this small island, Moorea. And there's nothing to do there. It's all just like resorts and poverty. And so it's like, okay, well, what activities are there? And it's like, okay, well, we did the thing where you go swim with the manta rays or whatever. And that was about, like, there wasn't much else, but there was an ATV tour. And we're like, all right, what's this? So we get on these ATVs and we start riding around the island and they take us all here's where the last murder occurred. And the last murder there was like in 1969. And it was, I think they ate the person because cannibalism was still around at the time. But they're like, okay, so here's this. It's like the last vestiges of the tribal culture, etc. And then you're driving around and then they take you to the whiskey distillery while you're on 4-wheelers and you get absolutely fucking trashed. And then they're like, let's drive these things back to the, back to the garage or whatever. It's like, yeah, I don't think you should trust me on this. But somehow we all lived. But that was a lot of fun.
Man, sometimes I think about this, and I feel such fucking like pity and empathy for you this is what I mean. Like, hear me out. I was on Fremont Street the other night.
Sure.
Fucking, there was like a rock band every block. and it's like got the roof over it, the LED roof. God, it's awesome. And I had a claw, and they only sell the claws that are like fucking as big as your head.
Yeah.
I was drinking them, and the music was hitting me. Me and my buddy Otto, we're singing every single lyric. We're up in the front of the stage. You know, we got the girls with. God, it was like ecstasy. And I thought about you, and I was like, Nick can't do this. Like, this is so sad. And I got sad right in front of the rock band playing fucking Bon Jovi. Whoa, we're halfway. And I was just sad because I'm like, damn, Nick cannot experience this.
It's weird because Minnesota is so backwards on this. I know someone who got a DUI.
What a weird coincidence. Just me, and he was beside me when we were drinking it.
Right. So I know someone who got a DUI recently. They can drink. It's fine. Like for them, they can just pound liquor. They just can't, like, they have to have the interlock on their car, but they can just sit at home and drink whiskey all day or whatever. Like if I take a sip of it, I go to prison. And it's like, that's backwards. I didn't commit a crime related to alcohol at all. But generally speaking, I mean, I was drinking way too much. I was drinking way too often. I was abusing alcohol. And so like, I don't really mind most of it. The thing I miss is always like, I love food and I love the culinary experience. I love wine pairings with dinner. Like that's the shit that I want. Actually, it's like, I want to have a glass of wine with my steak that a chef picked out the glass of wine to go with that steak. Like that's what I want to drink. I don't the like daily the daily drinking that I was doing, the drinking on stream, like that's too much. I don't really miss that. I don't miss being intoxicated all the time. I don't miss you know, the occasional hangover and stuff like that. But I do miss like you know, the other side of it. I miss that culinary experience, and I miss whiskey because I like whiskey.
Oh, dude, like every time I go, like there's some really nice restaurants here, and Otto took me to this place called Prime, the Bellagio, and bro, having a Woodford and Coke Zero while the freaking fountains were going off, and I had a ribeye in front of me. Oh my god, dude, it's ecstasy.
It's hard to beat.
It's like it's literally like the rug pulling the room together.
Mm-hmm.
That's what it is. It's the Big Lebowski. It's the fucking rug. It's that the Woodford and Coke was the rug.
Well, and like so, I have the no alcohol consumption restriction. I'm tested on it and stuff like that. So that covers like the drinking, but I'm also prohibited from owning or possessing alcohol, which means one of the things I like to cook, I would like to get beef, country style beef ribs. So beef short ribs. And then I would, you know, I'd sear them off and then I would finish them with bourbon. I'd bourbon in the pan, burn that off, kind of let that bourbon glaze all over the, glaze all over my meat. And
yeah, brother.
There's little like it. Like it's so fucking good. And like, I can't do that because I can't have the bourbon. And it's like, well, but all the alcohol is going to burn off. I'm not going to be like eating these short ribs to get drunk, but I can't have the bourbon in the first place to pour into it. And that's just, again, like, this is just what the law is, a hatchet, and it should be a scalpel.
So you cannot own this right here?
Nope.
Really? You can't buy this shit at Costco?
Oh, wait, this is syrup.
Bourbon it's pancake syrup. It's bourbon barrel aged pancake syrup.
Does it have alcohol in it? Like real alcohol? Does it have?
It definitely tastes like it when I try it. Let's look. Maybe it doesn't.
Because
it says may contain up to 2% alcohol.
Right, and technically, see, this is the frustrating thing when you ask your probation officer, because it's like, okay, well, what about like cooking wine? Because you know, like it's 5% alcohol, but it's basically vinegar, and if you try to drink it, you just throw up. It'd be disgusting, right? Yeah. So I'm like, well, what about like the cooking wine that you can buy at the grocery store? And your probation officer says, maybe.
Well, I guess I ain't gonna try it then.
You're the one who will like recommend me to get, like, would that be a violation or not? And they just won't tell you. And it's nuts. It's like, how does this help anybody? Like, what is this doing to make, I don't know how this is making me better. like telling me I can't have cooking wine. Like, you can't drink this and get drunk. You will vomit.
It's real silly shit. Robford says, Nick, I like your hair like this. What product do you use? What hair products are you using?
I have this Nioxin. I think Nioxin's the brand, and it's just a styling hairspray. That's the only thing that's on it. It's actually really soft. It's the studio lighting that makes it look a little bit shinier, like it was gelled, but it's not.
No one compliments my hair.
What was that?
So no one compliments my hair, which is perfect.
Your hair is really nice today. I was looking at you, and all I could see was your tits. Like, I don't know.
No shit. The first time I had, actually, I think both times, or I think I've had him on. I think I have a critical drinker on 3 times. Every time he'd come on my show, he'd be like, "Oh, mate," he's like, "Your hair." He's like, "It's beautiful." I was like, "Thanks."
He has immaculate hair too.
Yeah, he respects it because he notices when
he knows
we have the same team. Otto Ramel with a pink boy. I love you, buddy. Thank you for coming out to Vegas and hanging out with me. Thank you for the pink boy, and I should be seeing you in Phoenix hopefully in the next week or so. So last race of the year, Phoenix, and then we go back to Daytona in a few months. So get on it, doggone it, Otto Ramel. I appreciate you. I love you. If any of you in the chat, this is just me throwing out some shit. If any of you in the chat are interested in getting involved for next year in NASCAR, all the sponsors that I have on here that do long-term deals may likely, and probably will be featured in the NASCAR 26 video game, just like all my sponsors from last year was in the game this year, immortalized. So keep that in mind if any of you have small businesses and you want to get involved. Thank you, Otto. I love you. Lewis C says, "Hey, Nose, what brand of glasses are those?"
These are Oakley's.
Oh, of course they are, dude. I get the Bulldog brand at the gas station for $10. That's what I get.
I get a mix. So like the ones where I looked like a total asshole during my restraining order hearing, those are like $10 gas station sunglasses, and I have several pairs of those. But I started picking up a couple nicer pairs just because when I'm driving, there's a huge difference between having a nice set of polarized sunglasses and also and the gas station ones. There just is. And so I have a couple pairs of Oakley's and I have a couple pairs of Maui Jims, which serve me well. But then I love the $10 gas station sunglasses too. I want infinity of them. I just can't, I have trouble finding good ones.
Yeah, they always stretch them out and they get not worth a shit after a week because my head's so fucking huge. So it just doesn't really work out. By the way, big shout out to Ashley real quick. Ashley dropped $20 on my PayPal campaign for the last race of the year in Phoenix. If any of you want to jump on board, if anyone does over 1,000 or let's say 500, since it's the last race, you can get your logo on my car of your business or your YouTube or whatever you would like. It's on there. I desperately need to hit the goal for Phoenix. We're still racing it regardless, but because my team's badass, but I still desperately need to hit that goal. So thank you so much to Ashley. I love you. I appreciate you. Thank you. All right. The link's in the chat, by the way. What's up, Michael Brown? How you doing, brother? Oh my God. So yeah, dude, I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to you coming back. I'm looking forward to everything you got planned. But that brings me to the time where I wanted to talk about horror movies. And if you've seen anything this year, and I'll dive into this just a little bit since it's Halloween, we'll finish off with that. I saw this movie called Weapons. It was shit, and everybody said it was good, and I was confused. So
I haven't watched a lot. I haven't watched a lot of new stuff. What did I go see the other day? My daughter went to Black Phone 2, but she's like, "Dad, I don't want you to come with me." I was like, okay. Wow, brutal. I don't think we've seen any horror movies specifically lately on that are new. But I was on Mephisto's movie reviews the other day, and we reviewed a great horror movie called The Substance. Have you seen it?
The Substance. Let me Google her. The
Demi Moore, and then some really
Yep. I have not seen it, but I've heard it's awesome.
It's really good, really, really good, and it's it's classic horror in the sense that it's not like jump scare. It's terrifying concepts. It's the things that that bother us about ourselves and about the world around us, and it's really, really well done. It's like a David Cronenberg film, like Society or Reanimator. And it gets really fucking crazy at the end. Strong recommend. Leroy Gom says it's not great, but it's all right. Actually, security, can you kill that man? Just I don't know, make it messy.
It's like Brad Pitt. Hey, shoot that guy. No, like Ben Frail says Bring Her Back is the best horror film of 2025. I thought it was okay. I don't like the idiot ball. I hate when people use the idiot ball in films. And it was more of a body horror film. And I'm not super I like Terrifier for that reason, but I also think Terrifier is fun. Weapons, awful. Weapons was literally a comedy, sold as the scariest movie of all time. It was literally a comedy, and it was also kind of boring. And I hated the fucking plot. I thought it was some supernatural weird ass like alien thing, and it's just stupid fucking old lady being old. I'm like, fuck this movie. Anyways, Weapons sucks. Sorry, spoilers. Weapons terrible. Don't go see it. But I haven't seen anything really crazy. Not in the last year. I mean, I go back and watch the same stuff, like Autopsy of Jane Doe is one of my favorites of all time. Then I watch, of course, the classics like Return of the Living Dead and all that stuff. So there's all the classics, right? And it's, you know, they always have the titties and the slashing, which is what I love.
You gotta watch it. The Substance has ample nudity.
Good. I'm gonna watch that shit tomorrow. I'm gonna drink some claws and fucking watch the damn Substance.
It's really good. So I haven't been watching a lot of horror movies. However, I did take the time to watch 2 series of shows, and one of them, they're both really good. One of them was perfect, and it's called Warrior on Netflix, and it's about a Chinese immigrant in the late 1800s in San Francisco, and the gangs, like basically the Chinese versus the Irish immigrants trying to get work on the railroads and these industrial projects, and like how this unfolds. This show is like those old Wu-Tang kung fu movies, right? Like the Golden Arms, the Old Dirty Bastard, like all those things, or the Liquid Swords collection. It's like those done now. And it's fucking perfect. It's full of like nudity. It is the most it's like brutally violent, and it's just nonstop. And there's like 3 seasons of it too. So it doesn't just it's not just like you get like a couple episodes and then it fades out. It's fucking great straight through. That one was good. And then I watched, but I kept falling asleep through it. Long story, but Shogun. I'm gonna go back and rewatch it. Lady Raggets is busy, and so I was just kind of had something on in the background. And as I'm watching it, I'm like, this is really great. Shogun. It's like the I think it takes place in like 1560, and it's like the right during the rise of the like coming feudal war in Japan between the samurai and stuff, and right when they're starting to move over to guns. It's a mess, but it's a really fucking good show.
Hell yeah. Art says Creep Show is the greatest horror movie of all time. Creep Show's okay. It's okay. Brent Farrell says the idiot ball ? Yes. So the idiot ball is something that characters in a horror movie will hold. So basically, when a character in a horror movie does something absolutely asinine that gets themselves killed or caught or anything like that, intentionally doing something stupid to advance the plot, that's called the idiot ball. This happened to the old lady in Bring Her Back when the counselor goes and checks on her old friend, and the son takes her there, and then they're walking out and the car hits them. They were both idiot ball right there. And I hate idiot ball shit. I hate when characters intentionally do stupid shit to advance the plot. Makes me want to punch shit.
Right.
It's like when a character is pointing a gun at the villain or the evil like monster. They're pointing a gun, and then they do some monologue for 30 seconds, which gives just enough time for something to happen where it prevents them from killing the thing. Idiot ball stuff like that really annoys me. So it completely takes me out of it. I'm like, fuck the idiot ball, bro. No, thank you. Absolutely not. Donna says, I'm decorating my car for Halloween this Saturday. My theme is NASCAR 25 theme, plus wearing the fire suit, promoting the game. Well, hell yeah. I wish I saw money from that. Thank you, Donna.
I would love to sponsor your car, but I'm tired of you crashing.
That's perfect. I crashed both the noses last time.
I know. Like, I can't allow that to happen ever again. Like,
to be fair, I didn't crash one of the noses. I crashed my nose, and then the other guy crashed the other nose car. So, but everybody thought it was both my nose cars, and I'm like, no, only one of the cars was mine. But we both wrecked. Both the drivers wrecked. It was a bad weekend. It was a very, very bad weekend that week. But Yeah, we're gonna get all that stuff in the new video game. It's gonna be awesome. The Timcast car looks fantastic in the video game. And I love watching people stream, like streamers with millions of subs, like streaming or playing NASCAR 25, and I just see my dumbass like it says Cody. They're like passing me for like 20th or something. And it's like Timcast, and it has this. It's like the same fucking race car that we race in real life. It's really cool. It's always fun.
He crashed the 25 car, but don't worry, he's still alive somehow.
It all worked out in the end. It all worked out in the end. No, but yeah, it sucks that October is almost over. I usually watch horror movies every single day, but I haven't done any of that. I watched Bring Her Back the other day. That's all I've really watched. I need to watch Autopsy of Jane Doe. I need to watch now. I have a lot of friends flying out, and we're gonna watch horror movies all week, and then we're gonna go to haunted houses. So I'm gonna do everything I can this week to fucking make it hard to just keep going and then drink. I got to drink every day too, so it's gonna suck.
What's your favorite horror movie?
Modern Autopsy of Jane Doe is my favorite modern horror movie.
I didn't want to know that. I want to know that your favorite horror movie, not a mod. Like I don't want a caveat on there.
It's hard. It's hard because there's such a distinction from everything like pre 1992.
Yeah.
And then everything modern it's almost like a different genre. Favorite horror movie of all time. That's kind of hard. I don't want to say a zombie movie. But I really like Return of the Living Dead is like one of my favorite movies of all time, and it's considered horror.
Yeah, it's good. I loved Event Horizon, even though it's
yeah, it's a great film.
And In the Mouth of Madness, which is like basically the same thing.
When he's on the fucking bus and everything's blue and he screams, I fucking love it.
Do you read Sutter Kane? It's like, God, this movie's so fucking great.
God, didn't it end up being like it was a book being written like as he was experiencing it? I can't remember now.
Yeah, he was just a character in the next book. Like
that's a great fucking movie, dude. I need to go back and watch that too as well. Aliens 3 is mine, Darth. Fuck off.
I like Alien 3.
No, you
really did that. I liked it.
Don't.
It's not great, but I liked it. I love when that Sigourney Weaver's like goes up to the black guy and she's like, "Will you help me?" He's like, "I am a murderer and rapist of women." It's like, God, calm down.
Yeah.
Like, still, you've been in this prison planet forever. If it's a whole prison planet, also, why do they really just have like a 1 square kilometer area that they're stuck in? I can't remember.
I really love the first Hellraiser.
Me too. I love the first 4. Hellraiser.
Everybody says that. I thought the third one was kind of dumb, where they're in the city and there's like a CD head guy.
Yeah,
what the fuck is this?
I know, but like it's so gory.
Yeah,
that bar scene when he just comes like Pinhead comes out and he's like, "I'm just gonna murder everything," and kills like 200 people, and you see the aftermath and you're like, well, like that was bad. I guess like they probably shouldn't have had that around. This seems like this would make the news.
Yeah, the second one where they actually go to like the Cenobite world or whatever, like hell or whatever, it was fucking awesome.
Yeah, I love that one.
I remember watching the first 2 and being like, these are great.
That doctor thing.
Yeah,
like, oh, I like. I don't know. He had that fucking Swedish accent. He was weird.
And then the third one, I was like, this is completely a departure from what I didn't watch the fourth one, so I need to watch the fourth one, I guess.
Bloodlines. Yeah, that one's a pretty interesting one. But you know what movie's great? The fucking Jason Goes to Hell. Or whatever.
Is that the one with the dude from Return of the Living Dead, the actor?
I don't know. Whichever one has Jason fucking put that guy's face in the deep fryer. Whichever movie that was, that one's awesome. Like it is so violent. I love that movie.
Is that the one where the kid that is played by Corey Feldman is a grown up in that one, but he's like not Corey Feldman. He's just like a blonde guy. I think that's the same one, and that's Jason Goes to Hell.
That might be.
I remember. Is that the one? That's the one where at the very end he like fucking gets dragged into hell, right? And the mask is sitting there, and then Freddy Krueger grabs the mask. Yeah,
I think that's the one that, because then Freddy versus Jason came out, which I didn't really like, or maybe that was Jason X. Leroy Gom, who somehow is still alive. He says Jason X had those 2 hot chicks that he slams into a tree. I disagree. Yeah, the 2 hot chicks who are like, we want to drink and have premarital sex, because they were actually just an AI, like they weren't real.
Yeah.
And yeah, he fucking Jason Voorhees shoves him in a sleeping bag and is smashing him against the tree. God, that was funny.
And then he gets like bored of it, and then he just walks over and starts killing bitches. I like that one because he like kills that girl in the like cryo place, and then they find him like 500 years later. I always thought that was a really cool concept, and then it's kind of boring for a little while, but then it gets good. Thank you, Squid says I spent October making life hell for Jeets trying to scam me in DMs. Bro, I get like 30 a day in my DMs now in the message request, and I'm like, can these fucking chill out? Jesus.
No, they can't. They don't know how.
Didn't I see you somewhere? It's like, no, this is Twitter. You didn't see me anywhere, you crazy bitch.
Okay. One time I got that on Instagram, and it was the Asian girl, right? Like, and so I'm like, oh, okay. And so I'm like, I like fucking with people who are scamming me. And so I like keep talking to this person. She talked to me for like 3 weeks. All I was waiting for was the fucking reveal of like what the scam was. But
Yeah.
she talked to me for like 3 weeks. It was work. I'm sitting there like, I have to respond to my fake Korean girlfriend. And I'm like, I'm messaging, and she's like, oh yeah, you should come over to Korea and all this stuff. I'm like, what is the scam? What am I supposed to turn you down for buying? Turns out it was cosmetics eventually. But it took forever to get to it. And I was like, why is this taking so long? Like, this guy's name, well, has too many syllables to pronounce now. But like, this guy is going to be sitting around like digging up these photos of this Korean woman. But it turns out it probably was like a real woman. Like the one chance. But
I can save you. I can take you away from this.
It took forever. And I was like, when are we going to get to the scam? Like, are you going to Bitcoin me? Like, what is it? I don't even know.
I feel like I've had one of those where it took a long time to get to the scam, and I was like, I thought you actually cared about me. Daniel Robertson says, as a horror fanatic, I'd say my favorite is House on the Haunted Hill, either 99 or 59. They're both fantastic. The 99 version has Barbosa is the main guy that plays the Vincent Price character, like Barbosa, the fucking pirate guy. And I love both of them. I think they're both great.
I really did like I liked Insidious of the of newer ones. Insidious and Sinister was really good.
The one where they find the tapes.
Yeah, with Kevin.
Yeah, it's fantastic. Yeah.
Yeah, I liked those. They did some really good movies for just a little bit. It's like they had Sinister, they had Insidious, they had I like the Paranormal Activities. I know some people didn't really like them or whatever, but I was like, oh, these are fun. And then they had the Conjuring and the Annabelle ones, and like Conjuring's really good.
The first two are fantastic.
Yeah, Conjuring 2 is great. I like that Matt Rife bought the Annabelle doll. Did you see that?
Yeah. Yep.
What do you think's going to happen to him? Do you think he'll finally get taller?
Oh, I doubt. Oh, that motherfucker is so little. He got little legs. Little legs.
I heard he was 6 feet tall, and I did not believe that at all.
There's no way. There's no fucking way. Hold on. There's no way. It says he's 6 foot tall. I don't think that's true. His legs look little. Thank you, Daniel. Vanessa V says there's some classic throwback horror films on streaming channels counting down to Halloween. Did you guys ever see Tourist Trap or Burnt Offerings? We saw them as a kid in the 80s TV, plus Salem's Lot. Dude, Salem's Lot is so goofy when the thing flies up to the window and it's got little glowy eyes.
Oh, dude, I love that. It's a vampire movie. What was it? Fucking in the 80s. They remade it, but they shouldn't have.
Oh, you're talking about Night. Fucking, what is it called? It has the dude from. He's in Princess's Bride, and he's the vampire in the movie. Night of the Demons or Fright Night.
Fright Night. Yeah, Fright Night is fucking great. I love that movie. Have you ever seen Nightbreed? Clive Barker's Nightbreed?
No.
That's a good flick. That's a good horror movie. I like that one.
Hell yeah. Thank you, Vanessa. Rob Ford says, Nick, wondering whatever happened to Cookie, that slutty black lady from your stream. She did some cooking streams. What?
Cookie, she's still in locals, and she still comments on YouTube. She's around.
Interesting. Okay, I thought this lady was in your house, like making food. I was like, that's weird. You got a slutty black lady in your house just making food for you.
We tried that with the porcelain model, and it just it ended up not working. Okay.
Oh my gosh. From Hell with Johnny Depp. I've heard that was pretty sweet.
Jack the Ripper movie. That's good. That's where I learned, I think, what a Lister knife was.
A Lister knife?
It was like a field surgery knife that they used back in the 1800s.
Oh, yep. I see. I'm pulling it up right now. Ooh, guys, fucking sharp looking. It's all looks like a butter knife but longer and curvy. Or like a scalpel or a letter opener, actually, is what it looks like. Looks like a big ass sharp letter opener.
Of course, Seven is great, right? Like Seven's a fucking beautiful movie.
With the dude in it, Brad Pitt and
Morgan Freeman and Kevin Spacey.
yeah. I love that one. Love that one. Yeah, it's hard to say. There was a movie that I watched kind of recently, like a year ago, that I thought was really, really good. I think it's called Talk to Me. I think that's what it's called.
Dude, I think I've seen that.
It's like there's like an old like a relic hand, and when you like grab the hand,
wait, I haven't seen this. No, this is way different. This is
like,
a black person in it. I wouldn't watch it.
it bridges like the spirit world,
sure,
and the like normal world, and you can see like people that have died in your past. But if you stay too long in the hand, if you hold the hand too long and stay in it, everything gets like super fucked up, and like all hell breaks loose. And it was just kind of unnerving. I really enjoyed it.
Did you like I don't know, this doesn't qualify as a horror movie, it's more of a thriller or whatever. Did you like Basic Instinct? I think Basic Instinct gets a bad fucking rap because that's the one where like you can see Sharon Stone's vagina.
Yeah.
That's all anybody ever talked about, but the movie's really good. Like outside of that, which is, it's not even a good shot at like up the skirt because this was filmed like this.
It looks kind of fucked. Yeah, I remember going back and looking at that and being like, that
right,
didn't look that good.
Yeah, but the movie itself, like ignore that. The rest of it is so great. God, I love that movie.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever watched it. I just watched the scene that everybody talks about.
No, you gotta watch the whole thing. It's Paul Verhoeven, the guy who did RoboCop and Starship Troopers, and like it's got the same. There's like a playfulness to it, but also like the way he films like frame shots and really good with just like communicating power dynamics. This is gay. I'm gonna stop talking about the Sharon Stone's vagina's in it. That was back when Sharon Stone was hot. That's all you need to know.
Yeah, Ben Frail says I saw directors. He says I saw the director's cut of Midsummer at the local art house cinema. Highly recommended. I detest Midsummer, and I hate talking about Midsummer. I hate it because I'll talk to like BDH about it or like a girl, and I'll be like, everybody says the same dumb shit, and it doesn't trick me. Okay, they say the same thing where it's like, well, it's weird because it's like a horror movie, but it's daylight, and then there's bright colors, and that contrast from the darkness of other horror movies, and it's also kind of weird, and it's culty, and the long droning shots are really, really cool. And I'm like, for one, I don't like Kubrick. Okay. And two, you're not tricking me with your colorful bullshit. And so that takes me out of it. I don't like it. And I think it's kind of lame and it's pretentious as fuck. And then I'll give the whole spiel like I just did. And then a girl will respond, but I really like that it's like really colorful. And I'm like, you bitch. I know that's why I hate you. I hate that damn movie. God, I hate it. Fuck Midsummer.
I've heard good and I like want to watch it, and then I'll hear someone like you be like, nope, it's the worst shit ever.
It is so boring. I'll never forget. It was like 20% from being over, and I was praying to Jesus that it was over. I was like, please fucking end this. I hate this. It was like, it was just as bad as Beau is Afraid, and I wanted to die when I watched Beau is Afraid. I literally was like getting annoyed and angry at Beau is Afraid. It's based on a true story. I fucking doubt it. It's based on the fact that cults exist. It's literally just the Ed Gein like thing. It's like, oh, Leatherface is based on a true story. Yeah, it's based on Ed Gein existing. It's like, oh, Buffalo Bill is based on Ed Gein. It's all based on one guy.
The guy with lampshades made out of human skin. We all get it.
It's like, was there a cult once that killed people? Yes. Therefore, it's based on a true story.
I know. I ran it.
Midsummer sucks, Ben. You should be ashamed. Damn you, Ben. You bastard. Holly movie. I did like Bring Her Back a little bit more, though. I like Bring Her Back. It was all right. Bring Her Back was pretty okay. I enjoyed it.
Oh, VHS was good.
Jessie can't watch them because she gets motion sickness.
The movie VHS?
The one that's it's found footage.
Oh, yeah.
She can't watch found footage. She'll immediately throw up. So I have to watch them all alone. And I'll probably watch them this week since my buddies are coming over. She goes to bed at like 1 a.m. And my buddies will all stay up to 5 a.m. So we'll just watch all those movies. Thank you, Holly. Says, Nick, all the challenges the Trump administration has brought, would love to see an attorney's perspective what the administration is arguing and the counter arguments for them. Thank you, Holly Star.
Probably coming.
Probably coming, just like me in about an hour.
I don't know sex tape. Probably coming.
Me in an hour. Probably coming.
I know. Don't give yourself that much credit.
If only Ashley was here, but she's in Chicago. You got a big old ass on her. It's like otherworldly. I just want to slap it. Like floop it like a speed bag. It even make the noise too.
Have we tried this?
That's a joke, chat. Okay. Jeez.
It isn't. It's not a joke.
No, it would never make that noise if you speed bagged it.
No, it's not a joke, chat. all of the dirty sexual things that you're imagining, they all happened. It was real.
Fucking Camelot wants to be the bear guy in Midsummer. Fuck the bear guy and fuck you. Art. That's what I think about you right now. The bear guy can eat my ass because he's a dickbag and he's dumb. And also, what was Ari Aster trying to prove in this whole plot line about that guy? He was forced to have sex with the random cult girl, and then he was punished for it. And then all the girls were like, yes, Queen, kill him. And I'm like, what the fuck am I watching? They just want him to die.
Wait,
so
he's
Chad. He's a Chad.
They forced him to sleep with a girl, and then they were mad at him for it?
Yeah, so the story goes.
Sounds like
yeah. So him and his friends want to go to Sweden because he has some Swedish friends and they want to go meet their family. It turns out their family's a fucking cult. Anyways, so he's like, okay, we're gonna go on this trip, and he wants to break up with his girlfriend because he can't stand her, but her family dies, so he feels sorry for her, so he stays. Yeah.
What happened? Like, did a meteor hit him, or did they get in a car accident?
Like, I think her sister went crazy and like put a hose on their car leading into their like house and like suffocated all of them through like carbon monoxide poisoning. Anyways, so he doesn't want to break up with her because he feels bad. So he takes her to Sweden with him. And so he's like, he has like a lot of empathy for her and just doesn't want to destroy her after she lost her family. So she takes her, which is like, it can be seen as good or bad, right?
Right. Yeah.
They get there. Turns out there's a cult. And they're literally just looking for the one person to bring into their cult, like the May Queen and somebody else. And she turns out to be the May Queen or whatever. So she gets brought into the cult and she becomes their queen or whatever. That's later on. But there's all these horror bullshits happening where they kill people for being too old, like they jump off cliffs and blah, blah, blah. It's just a weird ass fucking movie. And it's like daylight and it's culty and it's like everybody's wearing white. And it's like a pretty film. That's why everybody says, oh, it's really pretty.
Yeah, it's very art house.
It's it's like the contrast of horror and pretty. I'm like, yeah, I get it. So anyway,
it's not a contrast. I gotta correct you on this because we have to be pretentious. It is a juxtaposition.
There you go. Yeah.
Thank you. Never ever say contrast again in my presence. Juxtaposition.
So anyways, so at the end, he is forced with the drugs to smash this girl. Which also he ate her like pubic hair or her like menstruation. I don't remember. It was like they put it in his drink for some reason because that's like their tradition. Anyways,
so what a great tradition.
So they drugged his ass, and then they all the old ladies were naked, and they like pushed his like pelvic region into this girl and was like making him fuck her. And then so he did it, and then he leaves, or he leaves out of there, and then they have to choose who they're going to sacrifice.
Sure,
like these 3 or 4 people.
Yeah,
and for some odd reason, the guy that became an engineering or got like a master's degree, that was one of the Swedish students that took him over there, volunteered to kill himself, which makes no fucking sense. Why do you even go get a degree in the first place? Anyways, so she's mad because she's a widow girl and he cheated on her when he was on drugs and forced to have sex with. So she votes to have him killed, and then everybody's cheering it on like he was a cheater and a bad guy. And I'm like, all he did was feel empathy and then get drugged and then forced. Basically, he got raped, and then she votes that he dies. And then like all the women are like, yeah, like clapping in the theater when he's dying. And I'm like, what the fuck am I watching? Fuck that movie, and fuck you, Art. And Ben, you too, you motherfucker.
2 things. One, I agree with the women who wanted him dead, but not for the same reasons. That's it. That's all I got.
Oh, Oh, anyways, I was basically explaining it like a drunk girl that has never seen it, but it's been years and I'm never watching it again. Rhea Norman says, I like Rob Eggers the Witch. I like the part at the end when she floats away. And also I think that girl's like cute. The girl with the
Oh,
eyes far apart.
yeah, that movie was great. The Witch.
Yeah,
I really
it was
liked
all
it.
right. It was all right. Yeah, I liked it.
It was great. Like, God, can't let me have anything.
It's all right. Yeah. Yeah, I'll concede, but not Midsummer. I'll never concede to that. I would rather die. If you put a gun up to my head and it was like a gangster, and he's like, listen, see, all right, see, this is what we're gonna do. See, you gotta admit Midsummer's a good movie. See, we blow your face off, make you swim with the fishes, you become curtains. We give you curtains, whatever the fuck they say. And I'm gonna be like, no, shoot me, motherfucker. Shoot. Movie sucks. April, love seeing my two favorite boys. Thank you, April. I love you. I appreciate you. Thank you so much for your orange boy. Appreciate you being so good to you, boy. You're always so damn good to me. Thank you. Anyways, I haven't seen any of these. Good. They don't really, man, it's really hard to find a good horror movie. It's very hard because they always have to make them like an analogy or an allegory for something. They can't just make it a fucking Cobweb was all right, but it wasn't long enough. Cobweb's a good film.
I've never heard of.
Yeah, it's like it's good. It has the dude that plays Homelander in it, and it kind of flips everything on its head, and you don't really expect what's going to happen. And it's just solid, but then it goes off, and I'm like, you should have had another hour, you know.
There's a couple movies like that where it's like Magic Mike was like that. Like Magic Mike, right? Like I know
I saw it in theater.
Of course you like it.
Yeah.
Anyway, but like Magic Mike is like going okay, and then all of a sudden, like near the end, it's like it really picks up and then it ends. And you're like, wait, this is when the story is getting interesting.
Yeah.
And then it ends. And then Magic Mike 2 comes along. It's like, this has nothing to do with Magic Mike 1. I want a refund, ma'am.
Yeah.
Very angry about that.
And it's either that or movies are weird for the sake of being weird. Like Long Legs, I enjoyed, but it was just fucking weird. Weapons was a comedy, not a horror, and it was also just strange. Black Phone was good. I enjoyed Black Phone. 28 Years Later was the first half was perfection, and then the last half was just strange. And I'm like,
I didn't watch that because like I really liked 28 Days Later, and I really liked 28 Weeks Later, and then it was like, okay, cool. They're finally getting back to this story, and then I heard like. So I just let it go. I'm like, no, you know what? I don't need this in my life. I'm okay.
Yeah. It's that first half is perfection. The last half's weird. Cabin in the Woods is probably one of the better modern horror movies too, because it's like comedy based, but it's also horror based, and it has a really interesting fucking plot.
It's like what I was. There's whatever movie I mentioned before where it's. Not like Basic Instinct, but it's not a jump scare horror movie. It's the horrifying things that we're afraid of. Like that Cabin in the Woods is all of these, all of these things, and then ultimately like this subplot about how much damage we do to ourselves with like what we consume. Like are we harming ourselves? Are we destroying the world? Is a big question. But the other thing is like. These characters, like we are killing these characters in a way, and there's some metaphor there, I'm sure. That, but it's like,
bro, that fucking scene where Chris Hemsworth's like, "I'm gonna get out of here for us, I promise," and he's like a badass, and he's like, just disintegrates and splats on that wall, beautiful. Where Leroy Grom says, watch Late Night with the Devil, great movie. Yeah, fantastic movie. Actually, you know what? That's a great example that I had completely forgotten about. I watched that recently, like 2 months ago or 3 months ago, and it's very uncomfortable. It's a very, very solid movie. I enjoyed the fuck out of that. I want to watch that again, actually. I might do that probably. I might do that when Sean gets here.
What's your favorite like surprise moment? Like you said, like the Chris Hemsworth moment in Cabin in the Woods. He's like, I'm gonna go. Don't worry, I'm coming back. Poof, dies. Like just gone. And you're like, well, that was funny. For me, it's Halloween 666 when Busta Rhymes comes in and tornado kicks Michael Myers. He says, "Trick or treat, motherfucker."
Yeah, I saw that fucking yesterday.
Yes.
I was watching a documentary about Halloween and production cost, and it got to fucking That is that 666 or H2O or Resurrection? What is that called?
It might have been. It might. Fuck, I think it was 6. I think it was. But
Halloween Resurrection. I think it's the name, the subtext. Anyways, Busta Rhymes, yeah, it showed that scene in the documentary. It was like, he's like, trick or treat, motherfucker. I was like, what the fuck? I don't remember the Busta Rhymes Halloween movie. Oh man, I watched them all. I remember when I was a kid, and I go to my friend or my cousin's house, Anthony, and he lived in the fucking woods, bro. Like you would go all throughout. It felt like driving across the country, but it was like an hour from my house. And you go through all these back roads and all these broke down bridges, barely hanging together, all the way to get to his weird, creepy neighborhood where he kind of lived in a shacky old home. It wasn't bad or anything; it was just old. And I remember his family had like satellite TV or whatever, and that was I had basic cable when I was growing up. And I go over to his house, and he would go to the like guide channel, which was like crazy to see, and it would say like fucking like Friday the 13th 1, Friday the 13th 2, Friday 13th, and just all of them, like all 5, and we would just make ramen noodles and watch them bitches all night. And it would the next day would be Halloween, and that's how I watched all those movies growing up.
Like, and for me, it's like that sounds so great now, and I'm like, but I know if I sit down to watch 5 movies in a row, I'm gonna have like a kid coming into either my room or like the TV room or whatever and be like, hey dad, can you make me ramen? It's like, okay, yeah, sure. Hey dad, can you make me a sandwich? Okay, yeah, sure. It'll just be over and over and over. And it's like it gets exhausting being plucked out of that space of like, I'm in this movie. It's like, no, you're not. You need to slap some peanut butter and jelly on bread because somehow like
I
want to do that right now.
I will try to watch like the first couple of Freddy movies. And I'll get to number 3, and then I'll be like 10 claws deep. And I'll be too far gone. Because that's how it is nowadays.
Nightmare on Elm Street 4 is one of my favorites just because when he's in the waterbed, like the chick comes up.
Oh, yeah.
And I remember as a kid being like, that's a naked girl. I see that in the waterbed, like right there. That was cool. And so I always like that one, even though that one's kind of shit, but it's also awesome.
My favorite one is Dream Warriors, which is the second one.
Wait, okay, so Dream Warriors is number 2.
Yeah, it's the one where they're in the psychiatric hospital and Patricia Arquette is in it.
Yeah, that is a good. Patricia Arquette was hot back then.
She was. And then it's like at the credits roll, and then it's just George Lynch comes out with his guitar, and it's like, I lie awake and dread the lonely nights. I'm not alone. And I'm like, this is badass fucking hair metal.
Dude, do you remember the other Arquette? Rosanna, I think it's Rosanna Arquette.
No.
She was in one Jean-Claude Van Damme movie, and she's so fucking hot. Like, it's like, whoa. Nowhere to Run.
Oh, yeah. I've seen her in a ton of like TV. She's in Crash. I remember that one where they crash cars and then fucking like beat their dick right they crash the car.
Oh, wait, what?
Yeah, you never seen Crash?
No, I never watched it.
Oh my god, yeah, it has that one dude. It's a David Cronenberg film, of course it is. It has that one dude that's in The Office. I can never remember his name. He's in a ton of movies.
Don Cheadle is in it.
His name is James Spader. So it's like James Spader and Rosanna Arquette's in it. And basically they would like crash a car, and as soon as they like hit something in a car, they just like beat their dick immediately, and that's how they get off. Is because they crash cars. It's called Crash.
God, I'm gonna start doing that. That sounds great.
It sounds like, I mean, you'd be pretty fucking jacked up, right?
You
but like
turgid.
I'd be fucked. But no, the thing is, like, if I was a billionaire, maybe, because then I could just buy a Ferrari, hit a wall, and then I could, like, with the money wouldn't hurt. I'd be like, all right, let's crank one out right now before the cops get here. Rhea Norman says Women in Black live in theater was so good. Women in Black? Like Men in Black, but Women in Black, like aliens?
Men in Black live in the theater was so good. Okay.
That's like every strip club in Alabama.
Woman in Black. No, that's Black.
Oh, yeah, I have it backwards. Radford, you really were a talent and provided so much entertainment engagement back in the day. I look forward to the day you can return to that eventually. I do think it's the best use of your talent and skills. Thank you, Robert. Appreciate you. He's talking to Nick, not me, obviously.
He's talking to you.
Definitely not talking to me. Oh, thank you, Rob Ferd. And he has another one. He says, Rekieta Law, I once knew a parent lawyer who would make his kids schedule time to speak to him. Maybe that could work.
Maybe, but like the thing is, when my kid comes and wants me to make a sandwich for him, like I like to do that. So I don't mind doing that. It makes it so you can't sit down and watch movies like I could when I was in high school and college. I could just watch movie after movie after movie and really just kind of get lost in those universes. I just can't do that anymore. And that's fine. But I do miss that a little bit.
Yeah. Speaking of going back to the horror movie thing just for a second, because I know we've been talking about it a while. Terrifier, I think Terrifier completely revived the slasher genre for a long time. When the first one came out, so this girl I knew was in the first one. She's like she was the gothic girl in the first one.
Okay.
And she's from the same area I'm from. So I knew her. And I saw the film and I was like, fucking, this is awesome. I was like, this is really great. And then a second one came out of nowhere and I was like, oh, they made a second, fuck yeah. And it was amazing. And it had already taken over. And then when the third one came out, it did over $100 million at the box office.
That's crazy.
You know how much their budget was? Like, I think 500 grand, maybe, or maybe less.
And it's hyper violent and stuff like that. So to see that like hit and do well in theaters is really like, that's great. I love that.
It's so the reason the films are so good is because they're weirdly funny.
Did you watch From Hell? House of a Thousand Corpses, and then the sequel was From Hell, and then there was the third one.
So House of a Thousand Corpses, the Devil's Rejects is the second one, and
From Hell was the third one.
Free From Hell, where they randomly go to Mexico and then dude starts beating up Mexican dudes.
Yeah. Okay, but the second one,
Devil's Rejects, yeah,
was really good. Like that's
fantastic. I loved it.
Movie.
Loved it. They completely dropped all the weird Dr. Satan and like strange horror, and they're just like redneck dudes killing. And then that ending scene where they're pulling up in the car and it's playing the fucking the piano, like the organ. Me. They just pull up and they see the road cops, and it's like, and then they just go into it. And it's like beep 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 beep. Just getting shot the fuck up. God, it was awesome.
I loved that movie. I really did like Three from Hell also. It wasn't as good as Devil's Rejects. Devil's Rejects is really fucking great.
Yeah, Devil's Rejects is a great film. Three from Hell was really strange because they got like loaded up with bullets and then somehow they all survived. It was really strange. And then they go to Mexico and then suddenly like Otis is kind of like a good guy and then just like beats up like the bullies in Mexico. It's a very strange film.
The whole like them going through all the bullets and surviving and stuff, like that's the mysticism, right? Like they transcend the life and death. And that's the whole thing. The characters are symbols, and I could sit and blather on about this shit. It's not that interesting. It is for me, but not for the audience.
No, I get what you're saying. Otto Ramel says Rosanna Arquette is great in Griffin Dune in After Hours. Griffin Dune. Otto knows all the lore. Thank you, Otto. I appreciate you, brother.
I just remember seeing her in Nowhere to Run and being like, look at those. Like, wow. She looked phenomenal in that movie.
Somebody in chat said, I hated Lords of Salem. Is that the one where they try to
Carrie
Moon's like a good guy? Yeah, that movie was hot, steaming trash balls. And it was because Sherry Moon can't play that character.
Right. The whole time I was like, okay, well, like finally we're gonna get just to see Sherry Moon naked and stuff, and like that'll be good. And then you just like all you see is old naked women, and it was like, this is disgusting.
Yeah, it was just wrinkly boobs.
Right, I didn't like that. Did you see 31? Speaking of Rob Zombie movies, did you see 31 with Malcolm McDowell? 31, right? Like, and of course Sherry Moon's in it, and it's like this like a Running Man style show.
Oh yeah, and they go through the weird like maze horror house thing.
Yeah, it was.
And they're like fighting, and I tried watching that, and I remember not really caring for it, but I can't really remember. It's been a while.
Yeah, it was okay. What about this one's out of nowhere? Did you ever see The Gate from the 80s?
Oh, you know about the little kids, the little goblins come out?
They stabbed the like thing in the eye with the fucking Barbie doll and stuff. Like that movie is fucking cool. I love that movie.
I showed Jesse that one like last year because for years until I was like in my 30s, I couldn't remember what that movie was. I thought it was a fever dream where this kid finds little goblins in his backyard, and I finally found it. I like found it off of deep diving through like AI or something.
Yeah.
And I watched it, and it's a fantastic movie. Like the acting is fantastic in it.
I rewatched it the other day, and I was like, God, this is just good all around. It was great.
Yeah.
I don't remember the movie very much. Well, first of all, someone mentioned it in the chat. Eight-Legged Freaks is one of the greatest horror movies of all.
Yeah.
That's good. But no, it reminds Something Wicked This Way Comes. Did you ever see that shit with like the kid and like the spiders and the fucking roaches everywhere? God, it was gross.
Something Wicked This Way Comes, 1983. I have never seen this, no.
Oh, I think it's like a Disney movie.
Interesting. It looks like Willy Wonka in all black. No.
That's the one with the white panel van. That's that Willy Wonka. I have candy.
Hell yeah, dude.
Yeah, this is a Disney movie from 1983. And I don't remember. It's rated PG. I don't remember. Of course, it's 1983. PG-13 didn't exist yet.
Yeah.
Which is weird to think about. Because there's a bunch of these old PG horror movies like Die Sister Die, which have like nudity and like decapitations and shit in them. And you're like, well, how did they do this? But they didn't have a PG-13 rating, and it didn't quite make it to R because nobody said fuck.
Yeah, it's like a Galaxy of Terror where that worm just freaking has sex with that lady and rips her clothes off somehow, but it's just a stupid worm. It's like literally a fat, like prosthetic worm.
Yeah.
And it's like gets on top of this chick that for some reason is like a Playboy bunny with giant fake boobs, and he's just like rubbing his flops on her, and then her clothes just fall off, and of course she's moaning as well for some reason. Yeah, it was just as funny. I remember I used to look for that film because I remember the VHS was at my grandma's house and it was unlabeled, and I was like looking for it, and it was like a recorded from cable or like HBO.
Grandpa's like fat material that he's stored.
Galaxy from Hell with the damn floppy titty like worm guy. Loved
it. It was. There's this magical time when there were all these wild movies that have. I can't find them now. Like there's one I've been searching for. I swear to Christ, it was called Laser Ball. And it would like involve this like this illegal game that people would play where they would strap themselves into a thing, and like with their minds they had to control this laser ball between the two of them, and whoever won would like somehow launch the ball in through the other's head and like kill him. But it was like all those movies I used to watch, they were on like HBO and Showtime and shit like that. They're impossible to find some of these things. It's like, God, I want to see them again because they're like, all I remember watching them for was boobs when I was a kid. Okay. I'm going to go back and see the plot.
There is one movie that I've had this happen with for a long time. And it's this, and I'm pretty sure the movie has sequels. And I called the monsters Bandersnatches or something, but because they reminded me of the monsters from Resident Evil Code Veronica. But basically, these people would go down in a hole, kind of like The Gate.
Yeah.
But it was like more adult oriented, and they were like big monsters, and they would eventually let these big monsters out that were like the big warriors, and they had like these scary little eyes and like almost like helmets on, and they would fucking chase the people, and it would go down into like almost like a ruins top old anthill thing. And I could never figure out what the name of the movie, and I still don't know to this day. And there's a sequel of this, and I used to rent the first one and the second one when I was a small kid with my cousin. No,
it's not.
No, it's I just can't remember what it was. I've always tried to keep it, and I can never get it up. But
there's a Dolph Lundgren movie called I Come in Peace in the US. I think they eventually titled it Dark Angel because of some IP issue. But it is wild. Like it's one of these movies that I'm talking about where it's like this like sci-fi movie is like 79 minutes long and it would run on Showtime. It's like, God, it's so fucking good. And I miss all that. Like I really do. I miss that about the media consumption experience that we grew up with versus what's now out there. Like I can stream everything just about, all the time, but I don't want to actually sit down and watch anything when I can.
Yeah, that's how I am. Somebody said the Boogans. No. So I'm so glad I was able to remember.
Razor Ball, is that it? Tell me it's fucking a Razor Ball. I'm gonna shoot someone if it is.
So there's this movie I used to watch on VHS when I was a kid, and it's called Spookies, and it is so fun. And the reason the movie is so insane was because it was filmed in, it was like a production hell movie. There was two scripts, 2 movies, and they filmed half or like one version, and then it like got trashed, and then they filmed the other version. And there's like these random characters they try to tie in, like there's this like monkey kid, and then like this like girl or guy, I can't remember. And then that's like the first part of the movie, and then it switches to these like young adults that go into a house, and there's like this like lady that's like reading from a book, and like all these things are trying to kill them. Fucking love it. I watched it recently. I made Jesse watch it. And there's a part where they go into the basement and there's these tar monsters that are farting. And I literally I cry laugh every time I see it. I'm literally in tears. And I always think it's gonna be stupid. I'm like, here it comes. Here's the scene. It's like they like and I like it gets like 20 seconds in the scene and I lose my shit every time. There's like this one, it's like an Asian lady, and she like lures this like shaggy looking dude like into her cave. And it's like a hot Asian, and he's like, "Come here." She's like,
"That were me."
Yeah, and he's like, "Fuck you." And he's like, "Oh yeah, this is gonna be great." And then she turns into a giant spider, and then just like shoots a little mouth out like into his face, and he just sucks up like a balloon, like, and he like gets all skin like in bones. Such a great film.
What about Killer Clowns from Outer Space?
I watched it literally 2 days ago.
I love that movie.
I made Jessie watch it. She fell asleep. No, I've seen it. Like I've watched it 100 times, and I can't believe there's not a second one.
You have to throw her in the garbage.
It's such a good film.
I know, God. But and the fact that she fell asleep means she's got to go. Sorry.
Did you know the lore is that you ever seen Ernest Scared Stupid?
Yes, but not recently enough.
So the lore is that all the trolls in Ernest Scared Stupid are literally the repurposed Clowns from Outer Space heads. And if you watch the movie, you can totally fucking see it.
That's amazing.
Wild. It's a great movie. I watched it the other day because they actually brought it back to like Amazon Prime or whatever.
Back when Twitch was cool and let you watch stuff on it, we watched this movie called Skinner, which has the single funniest scene in it that I've seen maybe in any movie ever. It's about a murderer. He skins his victims or whatever.
Yeah.
And he fucking skins an entire black man. And his name is Ernie, and he wears an Ernie suit. Like not Ernie. No, that was from Men in Black. I can't remember what this guy's name was. But anyway, he skins this entire black guy and he wears him, and he's chasing like the woman from the movie, and he says, "I'm faster now" and stuff.
Oh my God.
It was fucking great.
Of course, it's Ted Raimi that plays the guy too. He looks like a little murderer. That motherfucker.
That movie's great.
They Live has the best fight scene of all time. I haven't seen They Live in a long time.
Me either.
The remake of Fright Night had potential and they blew it. I did not see it. I don't watch any remakes of shit like old horror movies like that because I'll just get pissed off.
They're so bad. Anything they remake these days, I'm like, you should not do that. You just don't.
Mephisto's like, what did he say? He said Spookies is a trash movie. No, it's amazing. It's a good movie.
Spookies?
Good movie. Yes, it's fucking awesome. Love Spookies.
Oh, Jacob's Ladder. Yeah, that movie's good.
Is that the one about the dude coming back from the Vietnam War?
Yeah, Tim Robbins.
Yeah, that's a good movie.
Who cares about the rest of that? There's the guy like behind all the doors, his face like he's like the whole thing. And like that stuck with me. That movie is actually really, really good. But it's kind of confusing. But when it
clicks and you realize that he was literally just like dying,
yeah,
or he had died or was dying at the in the moment,
yeah,
like he was dying on the battlefield or something, or in the like hospital tent. I can't remember now, but
yeah, he's going fucking crazy because they like pumped him all. It was like it was an MK Ultra thing too.
Yeah,
they were trying to talk about that. Archiver 37 says 3DD is back on Prime again. Piranha 3DD is.
Oh my god.
Have you watched that?
No.
Holy shit. Trust me. Watch Piranha 3DD. I don't know how else to say this. It's one of the greatest movies ever made.
Piranha 3DD. Okay, I got it pulled up here.
I promise you will not regret watching this movie. There's no way you possibly can.
It better be. You know what I saw the other day? I saw a list of good horror movies. It was like, oh, great horror movies. And I immediately I closed the website when I scrolled down and saw Slaughterhouse on it. Holy shit. That movie made me want to punch something.
I've never seen it.
It's called Slaughterhouse, and it's about a sloth that fucking kills people.
That sounds really stupid.
Yeah, and there's like all these hot cheerleader girls like find this sloth. They're like, oh, look, a cute sloth. And he's like hanging out with them, and they're all like sexy. And then like he just like grabs his little sloth arm around like one of their necks and just like rips her jugular out. And it's like, ah, and I'm like, what the fuck? Fuck that movie. I was like, I remember being upset, like watching it, being like, fuck this.
Those gimmick movies are funny for like 15 minutes. And then you're like, well, now I have the rest of the movie to watch, and the gimmick's old.
But it's like 2 hours.
Right.
2 hours of this shit.
I did watch Nude Nuns with Big Guns, which is not a porn, believe it or not. It's not a porn movie. It's about nuns who were assassins, and they had to be naked, like they were naked when they killed people so they didn't get blood on the habits and stuff. But it was fucking weird. But I did watch that. It was not porn, but it did have a significant amount of nun nudity.
It was not porn. I repeat, it was not porn. I promise.
It sounds like a porn movie back when they named them, rather than just like Step Bro helps sister out of washing machine.
My favorite porn name of all time was More Rolls Than a Bakery Volume 8, meaning they had 7 volumes before, and it was just fat bitches.
It reminds me of my favorite line from the Bloodhound Gang, the song "You're Pretty When I'm Drunk." He says, "I was buttering rolls like a soup kitchen Christian." I'm like, oh my god, that's so fucking bad.
Oh my god. Vanessa says, you guys remember going to a friend's house that had a copy of Reanimator? Some say now they were weirdly turned on watching the end with a floating head on her body. I have, yes.
I was the friend with the copy of Reanimator.
Yeah, I watched Reanimator. But that reminds me that I had the same feeling watching House of a Thousand Corpses. God. Like there's something about like the first half of House of a Thousand Corpses where you're like, this is kind of sexy. What's going on?
Yeah.
Yeah. Like
when Sherry Moon goes into the liquor store and she's got like her like the thong sticking up out of her pants. Yeah, dude. It's like, God, I miss that. I miss that genre of women. Like I miss those outfits. I miss that being
the low-rise jeans with the thongs that come up around their like their hips.
So trashy, but it was somehow culturally acceptable for like 2 years.
And it was good.
Right. And it's like, yeah, this is magnificent. I miss the freedom of that.
I miss it as well. Those low-rise jeans, bro. God, something cool.
They're hard to find. Everything's fucking mid-rise or high-rise. I'm talking to Lady Ragged. She's like, well, high-rise jeans are cool. They have cool stuff on them. And I'm like, they're not cool.
No.
Low-rise jeans. Like they put stuff on them because there's a stomach under there that no one wants. No. Nope. Low-rise jeans. God,
yeah.
Fucking hate that they're gone.
Yeah, I agree. Vanessa, thank you. Rob says something wicked this way comes is awesome. Added to Disney Plus just recently, like in the past. Well, I gotta watch this. I have all these movies pulled up on my fucking tabs because I'm like, I need
you gotta have stuff to do.
Suggestions. I feel like Piranha 3DD is gonna be the one. Something comes this way. Something wicked comes this way.
Dude,
thank you, Rob. Appreciate you.
Piranha 3DD is perfection.
Oh,
I fucking love that movie.
Tramp stamps need to make a comeback. Was tramp stamps ever sexy hack on?
I mean, it depends on the tramp stamp, right? Like, I don't know if they're particularly sexy. The best one I saw was I was watching some chick check out at Costco, And like she gives the member card to the guy and he's like, all right, well, that'll be X amount of dollars. She fucking turns around and he literally scans her back. And like she'd had her credit card put in a QR code on her back. And I was like, whoa, that's amazing right there.
Put Life Force and Scanners on that list. What is that?
Life Force is a sci-fi movie from the 70s, I think. It's pretty interesting. I liked it. Scanners is the one where like these people can like make other people's heads explode. It's pretty fucking awesome.
Is that the one where the guy on TV's head explodes and that's that GIF from it? Yep, that's it. I could see the GIF immediately when I typed it in on Google.
The Omen is really good.
Oh, I've seen. Do you remember? I remember when the remake of The Omen was coming out.
Sorry, go ahead.
Slither's good, yeah. It has Nathan Fillion in it, yeah.
Yeah. Yep.
So I remember when The Omen remake was coming out, and it was coming out on 666, 060606, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I remember everybody thought the world was going to end. And then I went to see it on 666 the day it came out, and it started like hyper thunderstorming, and you could hear it outside the theater, and the whole theater was shaking. And I was like, "Holy shit, is this going to really happen?" I was like, I've never experienced a thunderstorm that devastating while in a movie theater.
I saw The Omen in theaters that day too. I was in Lakeville Theater. I remember going. I don't think we had a storm. I worked at that theater for a long time, and so I remember all these storms that I was there for, and I can't remember when they were. But it'd be wild if there was a storm there as well. Mephisto says Life Force is 1985, lots of nudity. I seem to remember lots of nudity at the very beginning, and I think it's Farrah Fawcett, and gosh, she looked great. But I'm pretty sure it slows down quite a bit after that, but I can't remember.
Which one is that?
That was Life Force.
Oh yeah. Art the Clown says if you haven't seen Wishmaster, bro, we've all seen Wishmaster. The one where he goes to prison.
Yeah, he makes
the guy like himself. He puts it. Yeah, he fucks himself.
That's good.
That dude was a great actor for that role.
Yeah,
he was so sinister looking.
Did you see? Someone mentioned Funny Games. Endless 013 mentioned Funny Games. Did you ever see that?
Mm-mm.
Guys, that's a brutal one. That's one where you're like, oh, Tim Roth is in it.
Funny Games.
And some like pretty blonde lady.
Is that 97 or 2007? Yes, Naomi Watts. So it's 2007. Oh, it's just a chick from The Ring.
Yeah.
Tim Roth's in it. Oh, no, I've never seen that one. I saw the one that was Swedish. I saw the Swedish one in the 90s, Swedish one, the original.
Oh, okay.
I saw it on IFC when I was like 16 or 17.
Sure.
A channel on back on Dish or something called IFC, and it came on Funny Games. It's a Swedish movie with subtitles. I think I remember that, and I remember being so pissed off at the end of it.
Did you watch Knock Knock with Keanu Reeves and Anna Diamond?
Yeah.
Guys, that movie's great.
Dude, and you know what I love about those kind of movies? I was thinking about this earlier today.
Yeah.
I was thinking about Splice. So you remember Splice
TV?
No, Splice the movie.
Oh, Splice. I thought you were talking about Spice TV, like the adult like channel.
No,
that used to have.
No, it was Splice.
Okay, Splice.
And where they raised the little like weird alien baby thing.
See, I didn't watch that.
Oh, bro.
I remember seeing the thing for it, but I never watched it.
So let me go back. I'll ignore that because you have to watch it because I don't want to give it away. So, but there's always this plot point in movies which always is setting up something to happen, and it's where like a husband and a wife exist in this movie, and the wife is like holding sex hostage. Like they don't have like the guy is like obviously he like wants to have sex and he's like sexually frustrated, and the wife's like, oh, maybe later, come on, maybe this weekend, like I'm busy, and then the wife goes off. So Knock Knock Splice has some of that, and Knock Knock has that, and it's like it puts him in the perfect situation where he's super sexually frustrated and then two hot girls want to have sex with him in the shower. Like, what do you do in that situation? What do you do? My ass is laying down the pipe, bro.
But what you do is you do that and then you beat them and tie them up before they can do that to you. It's like when they start trying to beat and tie you up, be like, oh wait,
Yeah, like if we're speaking literal,
and just backhand. Yeah,
the fucking end where he's in the ground and it's just his head, and they put the phone in front of him, and he's like, "No, no!" Oh, I fucking love it.
Explain to your wife when she gets home how you ruined her entire life and like her whole thing, like her whole art show. But the funny thing is, of course, like you said though, that whole movie is premised on she's like super demanding of him and withholding sex at the same time, and just like you need to do stuff, like you need to get out there and make, because he's an architect. It's like you need to design stuff again, and you get this idea that he's just fucking checked out.
Yeah, and then he makes the choice. He's put in a situation that he doesn't want to be in. He makes the choice, and then he's immediately punished for it. And I'm like, this isn't fair. Let my man have a piece. God. I hate that shit. I hate that shit in movies when it's like dude's just down on his luck, and then something presents itself and he knows he shouldn't do it, but he's just down on his luck, does it, fucking immediately punished. Oh my God.
Yeah. Oh, and it's like the most brutal thing ever. But like that movie is great because like Ana de Armas is teasing him the whole time. Like she puts on the records and stuff. Yeah. He's trying, like my man is trying to keep it locked down. He is. And then they're like, hey, like, can we just throw our clothes in the dryer for a little bit? And you can see him just sweating out fucking beef tallow. He's like, fuck, what am I supposed to do besides get in the shower with him? That's the wrong choice, I think. I think that's the wrong choice.
My ass, bro.
He's in the shower twice.
If it's been 6 months and my wife's like, sorry, bro, like not maybe next weekend, and dude, that shower and I see the shower steaming, bro, my happy ass is in that bitch. What are you talking about?
Yeah, and that's what they do. But then all of a sudden he's all tied up. Why didn't he just like, hey, no, I'm on your bitch's side? Like
they were like, the whole point was they were punishing him for being an evil misogynist man. And I'm like, but you show me your cheeks. Holly Movie Star says Scanner Darkly 2006 and Runaway. I got them on my tabs. Thank you, Holly. Matthew Fox says, have you guys watched In Violent Nature? It's a new take on slasher film where instead of the victims, you follow the killer. That sounds fantastic. It's like watching Dexter. Yeah. I like stuff like that. All right. Man, thank you, Matthew.
Who's the best girl in Dexter? I guess it's
What's that?
Who's the best girl in Dexter?
I don't really like the French girl. She kind of pisses me off.
You mean the French?
Lydia? Was that her name?
Lila. Yeah, she's English. She's not French.
Whatever. There was something about her face too. Something about her face.
Yeah, she's in Spartacus also.
To be fair, would definitely bury my dick. But I'm just saying, like, not my first choice. I think Hannah McKay, which is played by that one chick with a super Russian name. It's like Sarah Shablaga.
Holy fuck, who is this?
Hannah McKay.
Hannah McKay from Dexter?
Yeah, she's like hotter than a damn freaking like a 68 fucking B8 Mustang or something.
Whoa.
Her name is Yvonne Stravosky.
I get it. That's all I'm gonna say. Like, I get it. Yeah, I agree. I forgot she was in there. Because I was like, Rita's like so, but that's the whole point of Rita, is like she's supposed to be kind of plain and
yeah, but she'd be fun to, tear up a little.
Yeah, like, and she's pretty because she's on TV. Like, don't get me wrong, but she's supposed to be plain. So then when like Lila comes along, she's like this exotic, alluring sex pot thing.
Yeah.
And she definitely like has some. What is it with Lucy Lawless? She and Lucy Lawless have some pretty steamy scenes in Spartacus.
Hell yeah, dude.
Worth it.
Gonna be googling that shit. Oh yeah, I forgot the Trinity killer's daughter is super hot too.
Mm.
I don't remember her name, but she bangs Dexter too. I think everybody gets to just bang Dexter. No, she bangs Quinn.
Yeah, Dexter's like the most successful tism ever. Like he can just.
There's that one weird scene where he's like trying to be a free, like spontaneous man now, and then he like walks into a 7-Eleven and there's like a girl working. She's like, hey, and he's like, hey, and then it just shows him the bathroom like
he's just pounding her out, and she looks like she's 19, maybe.
Yeah, and I was like, what just happened? And then Dexter walks out, and I'm like, what the fuck? Not only is he slaying murderers, he's slaying bitches at the 7-Eleven.
Yeah, he was putting down too. Like, probably got his leg up on the toilet seat and stuff.
Michael C. Hall's he's got a nice jug on him. The new season of Dexter was fantastic. Did you watch it?
No, my dad was like, you have to watch it, and I was like, I'll get around to it.
Fantastic. It felt like I was watching old Dexter, and it's weird because he looks younger than he did in like New Blood from like 2023 or 2022. It's weird. He looks like way younger.
The reason I haven't watched New Dexter is because of that last thing that they did where he was in Alaska or whatever. Yeah. I watched the first episode and I was like, well, I hope he kills me because like I'm done. This is garbage.
Yeah, same. I agree. And then they somehow take it and like they're like, yeah, fuck that. Fuck all that. But also his son is that guy and he went to New York and now Dexter's going to New York and he's an Uber driver now. But it's fucking awesome. It's old Dexter. He's like fucking following people around and like fucking, gutting bitches. It's fucking awesome.
I'll have to check it out. Like I always like the show Dexter. I like the books a lot. They're way different.
Yeah, you'll definitely like the new show. You'll definitely like the new show.
Sure.
Robford says, did you see Enora yet? Won Best Picture for Academy Award last year. Dancer hooks up with rich Russian oligarch. That's Bernie Sanders' favorite word. That's 20-something. Lots of action. I have not seen that. I'll put it on my tabs, though. Thank you, Robford. Appreciate you, brother, for the gold boy. Shadow Cat. Gonna have to watch replay. Missed a lot of the first half. Getting a friend talked into narrating dark romance books for Cat. I'll narrate some Cat. How much you gonna pay me? I'll do it for you, Shadow Cat. What do you want me to read?
Dark romance books? All I want to do is hear right now. I just want to hear you read like a segment from 50 Shades. I want to see
we're doing it. Let's do it right now, Shadow Cat. We're gonna read
it's an audition.
What is it? 50 Shades of Grey excerpt.
Yeah, that'll work.
Excerpt. 25 raunchy excerpts from E.L. James' latest arousing book. All right, let's do this. Here we go.
Yeah. Can you put it up on screen too, or should we just
do that?
Our magnificent faces. I don't care if you
do. My god. Oh, I just kind of read one. Oh my god. This is fucked. I'm gonna get fucking canceled for this.
I love this book. It's so great.
So it says, I palm her ass as I ease my weight onto her. I'm gonna take you from behind, Anastasia. With my other hand, I grab her hair at the nape and tug gently, holding her into place. She cannot move. Her hands are helpless and splayed against the sheets, out of harm's way. You're mine, I whisper. Only mine. Don't forget it. Oh my god, I slide her panties. Okay, anyways. Her labia. Oh! We gotta take it off the screen, Nick. I exposed the labia.
I'm trying to figure that out because the book isn't written from Christian Grey's perspective. So I don't know where the eyes are coming from. Like, I don't know if that's from the movie.
Her labia. I exposed her labia. Who does that? Who exposes labias?
No.
That's illegal. Holly Movie Star says Phantasm 2, Phantasm 3. Is Phantasm the one where they go to the weird ass empty like town? Or it's like becomes empty overnight? I can't remember.
No, Phantasm's the one with those silver balls that fly around and the fucking tall man who's got the long hippie hair. And the silver balls, like they have like knives will come out and they'll stab people in the head and shit. That was awesome.
Oh, have I seen this? It looks super fucking familiar though.
Dude, the Phantasm movies are great.
Okay, yeah, I haven't seen them, but I've definitely seen this art. Thank you, Holly Movie Star. Leroy Gom says Battle Royale, Uzumaki, and Wild Zero. Thank you, Leroy Gum. God, I have like 500 tabs pulled up. This is gonna. Well, at least I have a lot to take care of.
Prana 3DD is all you need.
Prana 3DD, Triple D. Shadowcat says, "Okay, fuck it, fine, take my money." Thank you, Shadowcat. Appreciate you. Yeah, dude, I'm gonna do some narrations of pulling the labias out. Books.
Dude, I would love to record audiobooks like that. Like it'd be so fucking funny. Because they get so just like, especially when the woman is the author, they're so disgusting. Like, they're like
this throbbing member.
It's everything is like, and it pulsed inside of her.
Oh my god!
Feel all of her womanhood clenching around it. Like it's always something like that. You're like, Jesus Christ, calm down.
Did you ever see that it was like it's like the season 1 of Family Guy? Where the dude's like, he's like, this is about as fun as B. Arthur, like narrating this whatever a book, like this.
Oh, that was awful, yeah.
And the guy's like, oh, dude, this is getting pretty hot. I need to take my shirt off, and he like tries to take his shirt off, and then he wrecks his car. He's like, oh, B. Arthur, like fucking narrating some erotica.
Gilbert Gottfried read some of 50 Shades.
Oh my god, I saw that video. I think
it was brutal.
I pulled your panties to one side, exposing your labia. God, how could you do such a thing? Tom Myers says, "Hey, Camelot, new viewer here. Hey, Nick, any interesting interactions on Instagram lately? Not me. I haven't done shit on Instagram in a while. I need to do something.
I posted a bunch of reels on there, and they're doing okay.
Yeah, I need to get back. I did it for like 2 weeks and then completely stopped when I went to Vegas, and I need to get back on it because they were doing really well. Like they were like my best performing reels of all time, and it was just literally me, like just kind of roasting girls in a comedy way because that's all my feed gives me is like girls being like annoying.
Yeah, no, I gotcha.
Thank you, Tom.
But other than that, a bunch of people saying like, "Hey, what's up? Can't wait to see you stream again."
Hell yeah, dude! Exciting! It's gonna be awesome. I'm excited for it. Thank you guys. Thank you, Rob. 1 like from 400. Get the hell on it, doggone it, boys.
What? 1 like from 400. Still haven't hit 400 likes. Come on, guys.
We're a bunch of bitches in here. We got double the likes as Cecil, so he can eat my ass.
No, but I know he won't do that.
Yeah, he won't, bro. That still pisses me off.
And he didn't do it.
That still pisses me off.
What about the hero from the chat, or from the audience? Because
yeah,
he's like,
dude,
if you want
to come back, dude, there's no way in fuck I would have been banned from NASCAR so fast.
Because she's like, would anybody else like to just fucking munch the donut? And this dude, this hero goes, "I'll do it." Like a guy does it. And then he goes down there. It's like, wow.
That is never gonna happen again. Like I'm on a TV show and there's a random like porn star and she's like, "You want to eat my ass?" I'm gonna be like, yeah. It's gonna be like immortalized forever. Now I would have gotten like 2 races in, then it'd be like
bleach wipe or something first. Like, but then yes, after that,
I would have gotten 2 races in. They'd be like, "Hey, we just found a video of you eating a porn star's ass on live TV." Yeah, well, yeah, it was a good run. No, but I'm ashamed of Cecil.
Like, come on, guys.
I'm ashamed of Cecil. I think about that all the time.
He was single at the time too. It was but like I mean, I get it.
I don't. I'm just saying that will never happen again. Like,
I know.
Be a man. That's one of those moments where you got to be stoic and man up.
I think maybe he was just stunned into like inactivity, like because that's like you said, that's never going to happen.
Yeah,
ever again, and it shouldn't have happened that time. Like that's out of the human experience. You don't have like a little spinner just sitting there going like, "Oh, by the way, you want to eat my butthole right now?"
Yeah, we
like that's kind of
every time I'm hanging out with Cecil, he's like, "I would tell you this one time I was banging 3 strippers at once," and I'm like, bullshit. I don't believe you anymore.
You lost your credibility when you wouldn't eat that ass.
Yeah, like
I don't.
There's no way in hell any of your stories can be real. I just don't believe them. I can't believe them after what I witnessed that day.
So I was thinking about Nashville, and I'm still mad. Like I'm forever mad at Lady Raggeds for this. She wouldn't let me buy that painting.
Oh yeah, dude. That's so. Why not?
I don't know. I'm still like, oh, this is the funniest thing that could possibly happen. You won't let me buy it. Oh man, I'm still frustrated over that. I'm going to be bitter over that forever.
Yeah, you know what? That's weird too. I've never. That was my first time I ever went to like a place like that where it was like a bottoms place.
Yeah,
and it was jarring every time. I could not get used to it. I'd be like, oh, I would like have to look away for a second. Oh God, Jesus, it's just too much. It's too much.
Yeah, it's always crazy because like you never knew what kind of you never knew if you were getting the single roast beef, the double, or the half pound.
And it was never. I don't think it was ever good.
They
It was all looked like Negan from that zombie show. What's that zombie show called?
Walking Dead.
Yeah, it looked like Negan from Walking Dead took his bat to all of them.
So to the chat, if you don't know this story, Nashville has the worst strip clubs ever, apparently. We're there with some other people, and like no one ever came up to any of us at all, which ended up being fine. But there is this moment, and as he said, this is a bottomless strip club, which is it is jarring. Because it's one thing for tits to be out. It's another thing to like look into a woman's soul. Like that's
like the I have Sauron, yeah.
Right. But they did this thing where they brought all the strippers up and they all take their bottoms off. And then one stripper sits down with a paintbrush and a palette. And then the others come up and she paints their vagina and buttholes. And then they get out this big fucking canvas and they just stamp it. Each one, like just stamping it with this tie-dyed lady parts all over it. And I'm sitting there. And the moment they start, Lady Raggeds leans over. She goes, "Don't you fucking dare buy that." And I was like, please. I don't know what to do. But God, it was so wild. And it was like the only cool thing that happened at that entire club.
Yeah, that was it. Everything else kind of sucked.
Yeah.
It's sad because like it's been a long time since I went to a strip club, you know, because if I've ever went to a strip club, it's like literally for like people watching fun, like silliness. Yeah. And the one where I live is hilarious. It's like the talent's really good, but it's really fun because it's like in Alabama. So like the guys that are there, they are so locked in. They are locked in, and I'm over there drinking claws, laughing. Just me and like I'll have a few girls with me. We will be like watching and just laughing at these guys that are just like tripping over themselves. Love it. It's always fun.
It's I love going to them. Like I don't want to like I like being touched. I like the girls dancing or whatever. It's a lot of fun. And then like you go home and that's great.
I like being touched. Nick.
I do.
25.
I like being touched on my wiener too. Like it's awesome.
You're like Chucky. I like to be hugged. I like to be hugged. Thank you, Calvert.
Thanks.
He says, Nick, why did you block me, Calvert? Why'd you block Calvert?
I have no idea. I don't remember.
Damn. Tom Myers also says Nick blocked me. Why'd you block Tom Myers?
Because he's gay.
Oh, okay, makes sense.
He's trying to get in these hot pants.
Rob Ford says, can you ask Art the Clown why he said he blesses? Are we going to do this shit live? He'll send me a fucking voice message and he'll be like, dude, look. He's like, you're a good dude. You got high intellect. I respect you a lot. You're genuine. That's
the most hard thing I've ever heard.
Yeah, no, he'll be drunk, obviously. And he'll be like, I just want to let you know you got a little bit of that sting in you. You got some sting in you. You know, like some Sting, the singer. I'm a shut up. Stop saying the Sting shit. He'll be like, I bless the rains, man. I bless the rains. I'm like, okay, all right, Art.
Those are that song, I swear to God, I was like, there's this song about raining in Africa, and like, it was just really good, and I don't remember what it was. And then it got popular again right after that. So you're welcome That was my fault.
Yeah, my favorite Toto song by a mile is Rosanna. I don't know why Africa even is on the list. Rosanna is so fun to play on piano. It's just so bouncy.
Rosanna's a good song.
God, and when it goes to like the whispering part, where it's just fucking piano. When you went away, Rosanna, yeah, and then the guitar's like take you all the way, Rosanna. God, what a masterpiece of a song!
Take you all the way. Yeah.
The fucking bass line. Yeah,
Fucking great. No, I love it. Toto songs are awesome.
yeah, they're great, except for fucking Africa. Fuck that song.
I liked that song, but it's not a good. See, Africa isn't actually a good karaoke song or anything like that.
Yeah,
because the actual melody line is really boring. The harmony parts to it are amazing, but the melody line to the chorus sucks.
yeah.
And I always get stuck, like not stuck, but I automatically sing the harmonies because they're dynamic and fun. The melody fucking blows.
Yeah, I play every time I sit down to a piano, I play fucking all the way through Rosanna. I was at this convention in Chicago, and there was just a grand piano. So there was this weird thing going on. There was an Indian wedding, and there was like 1 billion people there, and there was like Ferraris everywhere. And it was at the same convention center I was at.
Yeah.
So there was this giant wedding, and then they cleared out, and there was a crystal white grand piano just in the middle of this auditorium. So I walked my happy ass in there and started fucking playing like Rosanna and Journey and shit just loudly because it was open. And then I had all these staff members walking in the room just watching me, and I thought I was going to get in trouble. And
was
I stopped playing.
Or like a Steinway, or do you remember?
It was a crystal white Yamaha.
Yeah, I figured like they do the white pianos and shit. Steinways are all wood grain.
Yeah, it was. So I was in the middle of this auditorium, and all these staff came in and was standing there, and I stopped playing, and I was like, "Oh fuck, I'm in trouble." And they're like, "No, you keep playing," and I'm like, "Cool." So hell yeah, start playing some Journey. Everybody's singing. All you got to do to get everybody on board is start playing Journey,
right?
And then you're fucking locked in. Thank you, Rob, for the appreciate you, brother. God, it's almost 1 a.m. I should probably end this. See, this is why I like doing. Like, I'm always like in my other streams, I'm always fucking like, fuck, it's getting late. I'll talk fucking all night when I got people on. I miss it.
Yeah, man. I was supposed to start my stream 2 hours ago almost, and it's like I'm not gonna do that. I might throw something up on locals. I'm really tired, but I was supposed to, but I'm sitting here like, God, I just miss talking to Cam a lot.
Yeah, dude. It's been a lot of fun. We've almost been live 4 hours. But it's been a lot of fun, dude. So yeah, I should end it, but I don't want to. But I do need to eat. I haven't eaten today at all. I ate 2 chicken fingers earlier. 2. That's all I've had.
I made little smokies.
Little smokies. What the fuck's
little fucking sausages that are like this big?
Oh yeah.
So I chopped up a fresh jalapeno and threw it in the pan with them, so it got like that jalapeno oil on the out.
Yeah, dude.
Gosh, they're fucking good.
Yeah. So Otto in the chat, Otto Ramel, he sent me like a bunch of spicy ramen, like fucking like really really good quality shit.
The Buldak stuff.
Buldak, yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
And I ate the spicy ramen, and it is so good. So I've eaten it every night of the week so far. It's like you pour the juice in there after the.
Are you not shitting confetti after just eating spicy ramen every night?
You like pour the juice in there and then you saute it. Fuck, so good. Oh, I have the iron stomach. I can eat. I have atomic ghost pepper wings like downstairs waiting for me from DoorDash from like 4 hours ago.
I used to eat so much spicy food, and now like I eat just kind of basic. Like I'll throw jalapenos and stuff in there. On occasion though, I'll fucking torch it out. And it's really good. But I used to demand the hottest wings all the time, and now I'm like, well, I don't know if I want to do that so much.
Yeah, see, here's the thing with me is I have to order the hottest wings if it's a new place, because sometimes you'll go to a place and their hottest wings are like a 2 out of 10 when it comes to heat. And they don't actually have any hot wings. It's bullshit. They have buffalo and then one slightly higher.
Yeah.
And my favorite place is Twin Peaks by a mile. And
Wait, the like Hooters place?
yeah, but their food is awesome. It's like Hooters, but with good food.
There's not one around.
Yeah, there's one that I go to like almost every Sunday. And I went up there and they took away they had Carolina Reaper wings called Reaper. And they were literally the best thing. I ate them like 3 times a week. And they took them away, and now I eat pineapple habanero, which is not near as good, but I still do enjoy it. But I go up there all the time, and I sit at the bar, and I get me like 3 claws, and I fucking eat hot wings, and then I go home.
My favorite pepper is the Scotch bonnet peppers. Are so fucking good. I love the bonnets. Yeah, they have they're very popular in like Caribbean shit, and they just have a great fucking flavor to them, as well as being pretty goddamn hot.
It says they're known for their distinct fruity flavor and intense heat. Okay, cool. Need to order some of that shit. Whiskey Autist says, when is Nick having his own Netflix documentary like Charlie Sheen?
I almost bought his book the other day, and I was like, nah.
To be honest, I guarantee you that like Netflix, maybe not Netflix, but some kind of studio like that is going to start searching for online creators with crazy shit that has happened to make documentaries because
oh yeah,
people are starting to realize like really fast that creators have more clout or I guess watchability than a lot of people. I'll give you a good example. There are A-list celebrities that can start up a stream right now on YouTube and nobody will watch.
Yeah,
there are dude, there are
there was this chick who is she started up a YouTube show, and like they had like prepped it, and they like clearly set up her studio and everything. She was like an A-list actress.
Was it Brie Larson?
Oh yes, it was Brie Larson. She's like A-list at the time, and she's like, oh, I'm gonna do YouTube or whatever. And she got on there, and it's like 300 people. It's like, holy fuck, you should have 100,000 people. Like, you're Brie Larson.
Yeah, but the unfortunate truth is, when she talks, she sounds like a very, very, very normal, boring girl.
Right.
And there's nothing of substance there. So people are like, why would I want to watch this? You know?
Yep.
And I think studios will catch on to that and start making documentaries about like crazy ass YouTubers. And I see that coming for sure. But we're
pretty good chance.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, we're probably pretty far down the list. Like Chris Chan's going to have that locked up for a while. Yeah. I'm pretty sure there's already a documentary about him. Holly Movie Star says YouTube to start a late night YouTube man show and just have chicks jumping on the trampolines in the background. We could do it.
How did Jimmy Kimmel go from the fucking man show to whatever it is he is now?
God, he that cries during every monologue. What a gross guy. He's so gross.
Sucks. That's why when like they were canceling him or whatever, it's like, well, you know, in principle, I oppose him being canceled, but at the same time, fuck him, because he didn't care. Like, he wanted other people canceled all the time. So from my perspective.
Yeah, that's kind of the idea. It's like, I don't support the cancel culture, but also if you get fired because your ratings suck, that's one thing. But when it's somebody like Destiny or somebody that's called for the deplatforming of people for like a decade, I don't feel sorry for them.
Yeah,
I don't agree that they should be deplatformed, but I don't feel sorry when they are. Now, Hassan Piker, I'm the opposite. I think he should be deplatformed for sure. His ass should be gone. I don't know why the fuck he exists on Twitch.
It's not about his words. It is about his actions, right? Like making the dog sit there for 8 hours is like something you shouldn't do. Like, that should be obvious too. But he's also numerous times taken advantage of the access to the audience that he has in bad ways. And yeah, he should be gone.
Yeah, he's wished death on people probably like 10 dozen times. Like, openly.
Well, I mean, let's not be too hasty so far. I wish a lot of death on a lot of people, because I stopped giving a shit about any pretending that like I didn't want certain people to be gone, or like wouldn't be happier if they were. I don't know. Like, I'm not going to do anything about it. Wouldn't take any action to make them that way. But hey, if there's a list of people where if they died, I'd be like, you know what? Life got a little better.
Life goes on. I can't keep living up and thinking about you in my life. I just wanna be alone. Eh, God knows. All right, boys. Thank you guys for all the beautiful super chats today. We had 72. Killed it. Naked Snake 522. Actually, we're at 702. Damn, brother, that's crazy. And we had 140 memberships today. Thank you guys so much. That's Fight Milk Streak 2, which I will do. I'll probably be streaming Friday instead of Saturday because I have like 3 or 4 friends flying in Saturday morning, and I will be far too white clawed and watching horror movies for that. But I'll probably stream Friday, and I'll do Naked Snake, and I'll do Fight Milk, obviously, you know, of course. So thank you guys so much for all of your love. Big shout out to Mr. Hatcher, always being supportive. First Red Boy in a while. Thank you so much, Ashley, for your cheeks. Big shout out to Master Lions and PS2 Chiper for the 50 gifted memberships. Jeffy, of course, Bronca being here all night. We love you, Bronca. Thank you, PS2 Chiper, Mr. Man. Chris McGough with his Norwegian crones. Mr. Otto Ramel, of course, as per usual. We love you. April was here as well. We love you, April. Robford with a lot of super chats tonight. Thank you, brother. Appreciate you. Shadowcat, love you. Appreciate you. Amateur says, craziest Bender story. I once fought off security forces on an Air Force base so my Army buddy wouldn't get locked up. I don't have a Bender story. Not yet.
I've never been on a bender. I don't know if I can tell the crazier ones, honestly.
What is do you have any of them that you can tell, or just
I don't like it's hard to say like craziest bender story because I was at any opportunity I was on a bend, like there wasn't a bender. I was just always intoxicated if I had the chance to be, you know. And so I mean, yeah, I don't know that I should. I got to really think about that.
Yeah, I don't have any stories at all like that.
I did some pretty fucking wild stuff, but like probably less wild than people think at the same time as more wild.
Yeah, I've only ever drank, so I really don't have any cool stories other than like I blacked out. It sucked.
He said I won 2 pole dancing competitions. And I was definitely on coke and Molly while doing both of them, which was great.
Stroke the furry wall. That's the stroke the furry wall drug, isn't it?
Yeah.
Stroke the furry wall. Yeah.
Yep.
Thank you, Holly. You guys I'll doing a man show for real. What in the fuck are you trying to say right? All right, boys. I appreciate you guys so much. Big shout out to Nick for being here. We're gonna raid Cecil. Like I said, I'm probably going to. I'm thinking about it, but I don't know if I'll be doing Fight Milks and Naked Snakes on the CAMELCAST, depending on the guest. And also, I ran way too late tonight. But Friday we'll be doing the Fight Milk, of course, and then we'll have double Fight Milk on deck, of course, as per usual. So don't forget that. Big shout out to all the boys. PS2 Chopper said hold the Fight Milk till Friday when he did his membership. So I appreciate you, PS2 Chopper. I love you. Holly Movie Star, appreciate you. Tom Myers says you gave your kids coke and guns. You should be ashamed, Nick.
I didn't, but that's okay, Tom.
Guns? Goom, 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 goom. All right, we're gonna raid Cecil. I appreciate you guys so much. Get the hell on it, doggone it. Thank you, Billy Hatcher. Double Naked Snake Mix Stellar. Thank you guys. We love you. We appreciate y'all. See you guys over the next one. Friday. Don't miss it. I'll have a video tomorrow as well. So thank you. Say Cam Raid in the chat for the Cecil. Let me make sure he's still alive before I do this. Say Cam Raid in the chat for the Cecil. Appreciate you guys. Thank you, Nick. Thanks, everybody.